feasting in a net like this. Bring it back down tonight. Never thought a data breach ruined my moonlight. Well, somebody doxed me, you have my password. It looked like my last word that I leaked in February of last year. It's not confidential, I got potential, but I'm rushing around. Mask yourself for me. I said maybe, baby, please. But I just don't know now, baby, when all I want to do is hide. Well, somebody doxed me, you had my password. It looked like my last word that I leaked in February of last year. It's not confidential, I got potential, but I'm rushing, scrubbing around. Two factors hot, clear your cache a lot. Incognito's not what you think you got. Cookies trail, VPN might fail. Every tab I close leaves a tail. Well, somebody doxed me, you had my password. It looked like my last word that I leaked in February of last year. It's not confidential, I got potential, but I'm rushing, flushing my cache out. Rushing around. Optics slipping down. Rushing around.
With these smart arms that controlled by my brain through a neural link, allowing me to use these arms to jack off up to 4 of my homies without me actually being gay. Wouldn't touching pee-pee make you gay? Right, you are. Which is why I installed this to protect my higher brain function.
The no homo chill. I hear something in my head. The chip. Suck dick. 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 I'm not gay! You're right. The real crime would be to not finish off my homies. chase, doomed and out of place. Your safety slips with every season. He will occupy, he will watch you die, he will run through you. Now he rules you too. Come crawling faster. Answer your master. Your hope breaks faster. Answer your master. Master of murder, pulling your strings, breaking your calm and shredding your things. Blinded by fluff, you won't see a thing. Call out his name and he snaps on the spring. Master. Call out his name, he arrives when you scream. Master.
Welcome, everybody, to TISM Thursday.
I'm gonna come.
Do not come.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to TISM Thursday. And it's just me today because old Karis is still in the process of making his move to his new home and stuff, so he doesn't have everything unpacked. He doesn't have his setup all set up and whatnot. So, unfortunately, you're just gonna be dealing with my ass today. But that's okay, because I got enough chromosomes and TISM to go around. Hopefully, you guys are all doing well today, and I hope you guys are strapped in for a very titillating episode of the TISM Thursday. It's a new year, boys. It is January 1st, 2026. And what better way to kick off the year than a TISM Thursday? It's almost like it was meant to be. I'm here to show you why this year's gonna fucking suck. Strapped up? Put the gun away. Put the gun away. That's for later, alright? Look, if I wanted to play my favorite game of, was that fireworks or was that a gunshot? I would just go to the red light district over in Houston. What is it called? Bissonnette Street, I think, is the infamous area of Houston. I think Brendan Buckingham did a video on Bissonnette Street, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think it was Bissonnette Street that he went to. That place is bad. That place, ooh boy, that shit is bad. And that's saying a lot for Houston, because all of Houston's fucking terrible. But Bissonnette Street? Yeah, you don't want to be rolling up in there. That ain't a good time for you. You don't want, nobody is there willingly. You go there for two things, maybe three things. Prostitutes, and not the good ones. Not high quality ones. You may or may not be itchy afterwards. Two, get yourself a little bit of that fint. All right? Look for that good time. All right? Or number three, if you're ready to get shot. That's really the only three reasons why you'd be within the area of Bissonnette. I'm just saying. Like, you thought the area we were in, Skytex of Houston, was bad? Don't go to Bissonnette. That makes the area that we were in look like the goddamn hills. Yeah, the heights. Whatever they call it over in California. The nice area with the palm trees and shit. But you gotta get a great 2-for-1 deal. Get a hooker, she dies on you, you steal her fent. New tech? I didn't think about it like that. That's a good idea. I'm gonna write that one down. Wait, where's my pen at? I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna put that in my phone right now. You see, I got a new tech. Let me just put that in the phone real quick. Yeah, new tech. All right, I got that written down. I'll remember that one for later. But anyways, other than that, we got a couple of little topics I can go over today. I don't have a ton because I feel like it's been kind of slow this past week. Unless you're into talking about drama, which I don't do that anymore. If so, that's just an endless waterfall of content. But since I don't do that, everything else video game related and tech and other happenings in the world, I don't know, it's just been kind of quiet. Unless I'm just disconnected this week. I mean, I guess I haven't been paying that much attention to social media, but I just feel like I haven't seen anything all that interesting happening this week. Hell, one of my topics is like a month old. I thought it was new because I just saw a video from Yang Ya on it, but either the video was completely outdated or I'm really just not noticing. I don't know. Haven't seen anything yet. It feels like it's been a slow week. I don't know, which sucks for me because TISM Thursday is all built on having bullshit to talk about, right? So if there's no bullshit happening, then what the hell am I supposed to talk about? I got TISM about other things. I gotta get creative. We all know I'm not creative. That's why I have this show. Make sure I had that turned on. But yeah, no new games, no new tech. Yeah, the end of the year is always just kind of quiet. Everybody's focused on Christmas, the holidays, New Year's, things like that. People who are fat are telling themselves that they're gonna buy a what's it called, that Peloton? What's that company that makes the fucking exercise equipment? You got the fat people making orders for one of those for the new year. They're probably gonna ride on once and then they're gonna go right back to eating fucking McDoubles and Big Macs. So everybody's just kind of busy near the end of the year, unfortunately. There's a new player in the RAM market. I saw something about that. Gym memberships will be up 3,000%. Yeah, that's good for the gyms, but nobody's gonna fucking go. But it doesn't matter because the gyms have such a borderline illegal process for getting out of those memberships that most people they'll still make passive income. I swear, if you want to know how to make money, open a gym and then have really shitty business practices. Cause I'm telling you, like that's not new tech. That's tech that's been around for a while. It's just opening a gym, making it really hard to cancel your membership and just watch the money keep flowing in month after month. Cause people don't want to go through, what is it, certified mail? I think a lot of these gyms, like Planet Fitness and whatnot, you gotta go through like certified mail just to cancel your membership. Cause they're assholes. Planet Fitness, yeah, Planet Fitness is one of the worst. It should be just fucking illegal. Honestly, I think they've tried to pass legislation to fix that, but nothing has gone through so far. At least, maybe in California. There is, I think, a state or two within the United States that does make it illegal to pull that bullshit. But on the grand scheme of the United States, they can just get away with making it a chore to get out of your membership, which is just bullshit. If I want to sign up, if I want to cancel something, I should be able to hit 2 buttons. I shouldn't need to call. I shouldn't need to hit up a fucking chat window. And especially in the terms of Planet Fitness, I shouldn't need to fucking send certified mail. I don't send mail. What is this, the 1950s? Who the fuck is still doing snail mail? Snail mail? In the year of our Lord? I don't even know how to send a certified letter. How the fuck do you do that? I mean, I guess people at the post office can help you with that, but Jesus. Do I look like I'm old enough to be sending fucking mail? Maybe you motherfuckers were sending mail. You were like sexting your girlfriends through the mail. You're just like, I can't wait to get this next letter. Can't wait to jerk off to this next sexting letter. Judgment-free zone. I tried lifting without my shirt on and got made fun of. Yeah, well, nobody wants to see you with your shirt off. That's the thing. Look, a little bit of fat shaming does you good, Skytex. It builds character. You know, how do you think I became such the man I am today? Being bullied relentlessly. It totally hasn't caused me any kinds of personality and mental issues later on in adulthood. I'm fine. I'm completely fine. I totally don't want to kill myself every day of the goddamn week. I'm fine. I swear to you, my therapist says I'm fine. when they're not prescribing me psychotics. But that's besides the point. Okay? A little bit of shame would do this generation some good. Yes, you call that fat person fat. You do the fat guy tuba song. You know, the dun 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 dun. You know, I actually tried to do that to you at the NASCAR event, Skytex, but it was too damn loud. My phone wasn't loud enough. But you were walking up and I tried to play the fat man tuba thing from Family Guy. But you couldn't hear it, so it kind of ruined it. Well, I need a Bluetooth speaker next time, apparently. But the thought was there. I was trying to do a little bit of fat shaming IRL, okay? At least I'll do it to your face. Because I'm a real man. But anyways, did I finish? Wait, give me a second. Where's my damn soda? I finished that bitch. I finished my soda. What the fuck? I thought I still had some left. Guess we have to drink water like a damn weirdo. Are people still popping fireworks? It is January 1st. I swear I'm hearing people popping fireworks still outside, like 1 or 2. Or it's gunshots. Honestly, I can't tell. It could be either or. It might be gunshots. That might be gunshots. Y'all can't hear them, but I'm hearing something. And it's anybody's guess whether that's gunshots or fireworks. Maybe both at the same time. I say if you're gonna do a drive-by, the best day to do it is on July 4th or January 1st at midnight. Cause nobody will be none the wiser. I'm not advocating for doing any drive-bys. But if you must, then those are the best times to do it. Anyways, let's see here. What's on the docket? Alright, what's on the docket? Ah, yes. Well, I guess since this is the first TISM Thursday of 2026, maybe it's in order to look back at 2025 and how are we feeling about 2025? Good year? Bad year? Kind of eh? I don't know how I feel about 2020. I don't know how I feel about 2025. It was kind of a weird year. A lot of bad things happened, but to be fair, that's pretty much every year. Like what? We had a couple of school shootings. We had Charlie Kirk getting shot live in front of God and everybody. What else happened? Bunch of ICE raids. Yeah, I'm flying solo because Karis is still in the process of his move, so he ain't ready to hop onto the TISM just yet. Maybe next week, though, he'll be back, hopefully. Can't be doing this solo forever, okay? Oh, and don't worry, Karis is definitely fired. It might be a new year, but we have a reputation to keep around here. And Karis is definitely 100% fired. Okay? We're gonna keep that up. Nothing's gonna change. New year, same TISM. I'll play if you want. Maybe here in a bit when I get into some of the topics that we got. The few that I've actually got on the docket. I really don't got that much. I don't know how I feel about 2025 as it pertains to me. In terms of the world, I don't think anything's different. People died. Dumb world events happened. People went back and forth at each other on the old Twitter. I think in that sense, everything was just kind of par for the course. The biggest event was probably the Charlie Kirk assassination. Unless I'm just forgetting something because I really just block out most of what happens around me. But the only thing that jumps out to me was the Charlie Kirk assassination. That was probably one of the biggest, like, talked about events this entire year. And then there's games that came out. That's cool, I guess. I'm putting a fitted sheet on my bed, and fitted sheets are AIDS. Well, yeah. You're not supposed to like a fitted sheet. I don't think I have a fitted sheet still on mine because have been lazy, so I just have a regular sheet on my bed. I'm supposed to have a fitted sheet and a, well, no, I still have the mattress protector on there, just so that the mattress stops getting gross. Because I noticed I had to clean the mattress a couple times because, you know, it gets the yellows, the white starts being a little bit less white after a while. You know what I mean? Pain in the ass to fold. Well, that's why you just don't fold them. Who the hell told you to fold them? I don't fold them. Fuck that shit. Who cares if I got some wrinkles in my sheets? It's a damn sheet. I'm gonna lay on it anyways. I just fucking and I'm done. Fuck that shit. I ain't gonna. There's no point of even trying to fold it. What's the point? Keeping wrinkles out of something that you're literally gonna lay on, sweat on, come on, piss on, maybe even shit on. Who knows? Girl, you might bring a girl over. She might squirt on it. Hell knows. I think having a couple wrinkles in the sheet's probably the least of your worries, honestly. So fuck folding it. Just put it in the corner until you're ready and then slam it on your bed. Easy peasy. New tech. Well, not that new tech. Should have been doing that in the first place. But yeah, 2025, If we're being more selfish, for me, 2025 was more significant only because, well, obviously I gave up VTubing completely. I reached 2 years on this channel, and then I completely gave up the whole VTubing persona. We had the VTard situation that happened, which led to, you know, the doxing and all that other shit like that. And also led to me making a complete shift in the kinds of stuff that I talk about on my streams for the most part. So I would say that for me, 2025 was pretty significant, only if because of those reasons. Life-wise, nothing has really changed for me. I went to work, I came home, I beat my meat, that's about it. Outside of content creation, nothing's really changed for me in 2025. Not that I can think of, at least. Had plenty of girls squirt, that's what towels are made for. Yeah, well, I never have a towel ready because I already know that they're not going to squirt, you know what I mean? That reminds me, I need to wash my bedding. I probably need to as well. I take it off, wash it, put it back on. That's probably what you should be doing. Who has multiple fitted sheets at once? I can't think of any reason why you would, unless you're one of those people that rotate your sheets, but I don't do that shit. I don't even wash my sheets as much as I probably should. I try to stay cleanly, but doing laundry is fucking a pain in the ass. In fact, I have like a mountain of laundry I need to do. I'll do it eventually. I promise, eventually. Girls have like 10? Why? Why? I can't remember if my ex-girlfriend had that many sheets. I couldn't tell. Her room was too busy having clothes all over the ground constantly. God, that girl was not the most cleanly. At least not in terms of her room. Her room was so dirty I cleaned it one time. And I don't like cleaning. I don't clean nothing. I hate cleaning. But I just got tired of walking over clothes and shit, so one day when she was at work, I decided I'm gonna pick up the room. I'm gonna get all these goddamn clothes off the ground and throw them where they belong. She was not happy about that. She didn't like that I cleaned her room. I was like, bro, well, you weren't gonna clean it, so I did it. Like fucking Jesus, I don't wanna walk over clothes all day. Clean your damn room. Sheesh. Thought guys are supposed to be the dirty ones, not women. Her car wasn't even always the cleanest either. Barred the crap out of me. But yeah, 2025. Meh. Not all that memorable of a year. For me personally. Other than changing up my content and getting rid of the VTube model, there's not much to say about 2025. I mean, Battlefield 6 released, and that's great. Some other good games released. None of them that I actually played, though. I mean, I didn't play Arc Raiders. I didn't play Expedition 33. So those games don't really ring on my radar anyways. Only thing that came out in 2025 that I actually played was Battlefield 6, which I had a good time. But 2025 was just mundane, man. There's just nothing to say about it. Sure, there's some strange rule about how the seasons crap in the wind and sheets do something to align the feng shui of the universe. Yeah, something about that. You know, I think Saturn's in retrograde, and then the moon is doing a somersault through the solstice, and then I'm putting a amethyst deep up my asshole and wiggling it around. Something like that. I read that in a book someplace. Read that on Tumblr somewhere. That all makes sense. If you say otherwise, then you're a bigot. What, you don't believe in crystals and planets? What, you not an astrologist? What, you a fucking bigot? Everybody knows that the planets influence everything. So, flower print sheets. Yeah. I don't know how we got to flower print sheets, but sure, yes. Flower print sheets, Scaly. I don't know how we arrived at that conclusion. But yay. Something funny I saw on social media, though. There's no real discussion. It's not even really a topic. But I just found it funny, so I'm gonna make you guys see it too. So let me pull this up. I saw this on Twitter and I had a good laugh. It was fucking hilarious. I saw this on Twitter and I just thought it was fucking hilarious. I don't know if the sign is fake. I can't really tell. Looks like this might have been edited in. I'm pretty sure this was edited in, but regardless. I don't know, I just found this funny. Excellent rave, gentlemen. Excellent rave. I love me some peanut memes. Every time I get a peanut meme that pops up on Facebook or on Twitter, I had to like it. They're so good. Imagine rolling up on the damn rave in a peanut outfit. Bungulators in the flesh. That reminds me, I'm going to another rave in like 2 weeks, actually. Me and my brother wanted to go and see Virtual Riot again. I'm actually surprised that he brought it up this time. I didn't know if he liked it the first time. Cause it's not his kind of music. It's my kind of music, right? But he sent me the link and I was like, oh, you want to go for a second time? All right, let's do it then. Bought my tickets. So we're gonna be partying it up, and I think it's on the 17th. Is that a Saturday? I think it's a Saturday. Yeah, the 17th of this month. We're gonna be partying, fucking jumping around, headbanging, drinking alcohol, but being responsible about it. Not doing drugs. Or will we? Maybe. The verdict is out on that. So hopefully that's gonna be a good time. But I don't know, I just found this funny. Excellent rave, gentlemen. Excellent rave. Pretty much almost before every stream, I'm most likely listening or watching Peanut. And today was nothing different. I think he's one of the only streamers that I watch mostly every day that he streams. Usually every day. One of the few people. I don't watch a lot of people live. Looking forward to seeing you on Midwest Safety. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. You guys just want to see me on body cam footage. You guys are just so willing or so fiending to see me in my worst on some fucking grainy ass body cam footage. No, sir. I am a law-abiding citizen. Operation Make the Bed was successful. There you go. There's your celebration. Anyways, there's nothing more to say about this. Just a funny little find that I saw on Twitter. What was the other thing? No, that's not it. Where did it go? Nope, not that. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. So I don't know if y'all saw over the past week. I can't show examples because it'd probably get me in trouble. But Grok is getting freaky again. This is not the first time it's happened. It's not the first time that it's happened. But Grok is getting quite freaky on the timeline. I don't know why this has resurged. I think we might have talked about it when it was first happening. I think maybe like a year ago or so, whenever they launched Grok. It's getting used to like undress people and shit like that once again. I don't know how this happened again. I really don't. I'm not allowed to play with Grok anymore. Yeah, that's what you get for getting too freaky with it. But now all I keep seeing is woman post picture and then guys like, okay, put her in a micro bikini. Okay, put her dressed like this character. Put her in this outfit. Turn her around. Bend her over, which that one actually worked. There's literally a picture of a woman and they somehow got Grok to generate her bent over with her ass cheeks hanging out. Because they did it in 2 generations. I think it was like, put her in a bikini, and then they put bend her over. And I was like, my God, not again. How does this keep happening? How does this keep happening? You know, I could say that there's some ethical, moral issues with people doing this. But I would be lying if I didn't say it wasn't hilarious. Now that you get into like, is it ethical to do this to females who didn't consent? I don't know. It's a very hard debate, right? Everybody's gonna have their different morals on whether this is something you should be doing or not. Is it sexual harassment? I don't know. Maybe. Shit, I don't know. But regardless, it's hilarious. Some women are just doing it to themselves. Literally, they're doing it to themselves. I saw one girl constantly like taking her own pictures and making like more lewd generations with Grok. So she was just using the tools at her disposal. I respect, I guess. I think there was another thing that somewhat is related where recently you can now like directly edit somebody's photos with Grok that they upload. I don't remember exactly what it. I saw people getting angry about it about a week ago on Twitter. So regardless, they're making changes to Grok and it's pissing people off. But it's just hilarious because every time I go on Twitter, it's just like, hey, put her in a bikini, take her clothes off. Some of them are funny. Some of them are like, put Shrek doing a sexy pose on the bed behind her. Or another one of, have Donald Trump peeking into the room. So some of them are pretty funny. I think one of them was the Unsub podcast. They just had all the guys of the Unsub podcast, you know, Donut, Officer, and whatnot. They just had them all in bikinis. That was pretty funny. But I don't know. I don't know why this trend came back up. This is not the first time. I don't think Grok has made any changes as far as I'm concerned, because people were doing this before and now they're doing it again. So has something changed? Did they make it to where you couldn't do that before and now it's happening again? Like, what happened there? Why is now all of a sudden is everybody doing lewd generations of people's pictures again? What has changed? I don't keep up with the latest developments of fucking Twitter AI. So I don't know what's going on there. If a woman wants to be a slut, you should be proud of her strength, but do not comment on it. Well, yeah, I'm not gonna comment on it. I barely look at thirst trap shit because it's a dime a dozen. Like, at all. Like, I'll see some of the stuff come across the timeline. I'm like, I don't even give it a glance. I'm not attracted to those Instagram model looking girls. Like, it literally, they do not interest me at all. I scroll right past it. I'm like, bitch, you're a dime a dozen. There's so many other women on this platform nonetheless that have the same fat ass and the same fat titties that you got. All right? But they got some self-respect, some of them. You're putting it all out on the table and I just don't want none. All right? I'm not hungry. All right? I'm good. It hasn't changed. People are just getting better at manipulating the program. And as with all things, time to penis does exist. Yep, time to penis. Lewd art is real work or something like that. Lewd art is real. I mean, yeah. Shit. If I was an artist, I would unironically become a furry artist. Not because I like it, but because furries pay top dollar for that shit. Look, if you ever wonder why so many people draw furry art, most of them probably don't even like furry art. But it makes so much money. Like, I would hate my life. I'd probably put a gun in my mouth every single day if I had to draw that fucking disgusting, degenerate shit. Right? There's only so many fucking knotted cocks I can look at before I want to blow my brains out with a 12 gauge. In Minecraft, of course, in Minecraft. But, man, does it make money. I would sell out. I would sell out. Right? I mean, anime art makes money, but not nearly as much as furry. It is what it is. If you're an artist out there and you're struggling to make rent, start learning how to draw furry. You'll be driving a Ferrari in no time. Don't worry. You'll be driving a furry. Driving a furry, yes. Driving a furry. A furriari. Yeah, a furriari. A little bit of slip of the tongue there. You are a male. You're not allowed to comment on this. I am a male and I will comment on this though. This is true. Tiny One Badger was making bank drawing furry porn. I can imagine. Then she went to making fursuits and making even more, even better. Goddamn furries. Y'all motherfuckers are some of the most degenerate, gross people I've ever seen on the internet. But damn, do y'all pay good. Damn. The goddamn furry scene is like keeping artists like fed. It's like a weird like lesser of two evils, you know what I mean? It's like, you know how they say that war makes money? War is good for the economy? Well, they should be saying furries are good for the economy. Because, man, it causes so many issues. It's so disgusting. Like war. But, man, does it feed the economy. So it's almost better to just let it happen. Let it happen. If it's good for the economy, it's good for America. So, So, Grok. Will they patch it? Maybe. They're probably going to have to. They're probably gonna have to make some changes on the back end so that people stop revealing people's back end without their consent. But it was funny watching it happen in real time. But it's even funnier when people were actually being creative with it. I'm not gonna lie, it did get a little bit old because, I mean, how many more women can you see in a micro bikini or in lewd outfits or bent over before you're like, okay, I've got my fill. Can you do something funny? Can we like get some Shrek in there? Can we get some Vladimir Putin? Like, be creative, okay? Try something different for once. This is why we need unmoderated AI. No, because then you happen. All right? We see the things that you do with Grok. Or with AI in general. So, I don't know about that. I mean, I put you in a Speedo. Yeah. I mean, you think I'm not used to it by now? I'm desensitized. Skytex, you've done so many things to me via AI that it's literally like nothing to me. I look at them just like, oh, well, just another one to add to the collection. Just another one of the many reasons. My suicide note grows by the day. It's turning into a CVS receipts of, it's not 13 reasons. At this point, it's fucking 7 reasons. Look at AI rejects. Why? What am I supposed to be looking there? That's fucking disgusting. Scaly, I'm going to ban you. One of these days, you're getting banned. What kind of bullshit is this? Don't you know that you're wasting water on that? You are wasting water to make me into a furry. What is wrong with you? Stop it. Get help. Buddy, you need help. Something is deeply wrong in your head. Get checked. You think it might be a problem with your kidneys? No, I think it's in your head. I think your brain is the problem. Your kidneys are fine. It's your brain. What the hell's wrong with you? Wasting energy, wasting water. Kids in disadvantaged areas of the United States are no longer gonna have clean drinking water. And then when they say, well, Mom, why do I not have any water to drink? I have to drink my own piss. Be like, if you want to blame anybody, sweetie, blame this guy named Scaly1. He wasted all of our water generating furries. Come on. I'm hoping you make bank. That doesn't make bank. Furries themselves don't make bank. The ones supplying the furries make the bank. Are you crazy? Furries themselves don't make bank. Well, directly. Because usually furries end up being like fucking people with like high paying jobs. Because you have to have a high paying job to be a furry. Because you're out here buying fursuits and a bunch of fan art of your OC. You gotta be making some money to fund that weird shit. Right? A poor furry is a very unhappy furry. A poor furry is a suicidal furry. Although with AI, now I guess you can kind of get your fix there. So, I'd make you even more of a furry, but I'm on an AI break. I'll stash the idea for later. Or you could not. You could just... You've done enough. I think you've done enough, sir. Haven't you tormented me enough? Okay? When does the torment end? I can't even go to sleep at night. I'm tormented with the things that you send me. Ridiculous. Give me a break out here. Can't the ginger get a break every once in a blue moon? God damn. Anyways, have fun with Grok. Go undress some women on Twitter. I'm sure they'll love it if you do. Oh, this was the only like actual like notable news that popped across my feed recently. This was posted on December 31st, where modders have created a huge mod for old Starfield to turn it into a Star Wars game. Which, to be fair, that kind of happens with a lot of games. I mean, once upon a time, there was a huge mod for Modern Warfare 4 on PC that turned it essentially into like first-person Battlefront-esque. I feel like Star Wars mods is one of the first things that these big games end up getting. It's happened multiple times. I'm pretty sure... Did they do it to Battlefield? I feel like, yeah, they did have a Star Wars mod for Battlefield way back in the days. I think. I don't know, Karis is not here. I'm pretty sure Karis could confirm that, but I feel like he brought that up before. That was long before EA actually got to make Battlefront. There's another No Man's Sky update. No clue what all that entails, but something about new modes or something for the big ships. Another day, another No Man's Sky update, another 10 hours sitting inside the space station building a ship for no damn reason. That's what most of the time is spent doing. To be honest here. But yeah, apparently they took Starfield and now they got a big old open world mod for this game. Which, I mean, cool, but it took 2.5 years for them to do this. This is probably way better than actually playing Starfield. Man, what a failure Starfield was, man. People waited so long for Starfield. Todd Howard and his team, they hyped that to the fucking moon. Literally and figuratively. They've hyped that shit up that this was gonna be the next big thing for Bethesda. And it was a damn flop. Mostly because of just the technical issues, because Bethesda just doesn't know how to make a game run well or look good. I don't know why anybody has faith in this company at this point. Like, come on, did anybody really expect Bethesda of all people to release a polished game? They never do. They released a semi-functional game and they wait for people to mod it and to patch it for them. Like, that's just kind of par for the course. That's why Fallout 76 was so unfun, because you couldn't rely on mods to make that game fun because it's an MMO, so you couldn't mod it. So therefore, all you had at your disposal was Bethesda themselves, which isn't much. That game was boring. I tried to give Fallout 76 a chance. I tried. You guys were there on the stream when I tried to give Fallout 76 a chance, and I was bored out my damn mind. Both streams. I was bored out my damn mind. Not fun to play. And Starfield doesn't look fun to play either. It also runs like garbage. Even on modern hardware. But if I had Starfield, I would be sorta interested in trying out this mod. The biggest oof would be if this mod runs better than the base game. What you bet that this mod runs better than the base game? Put some money on that. Do you think that the Starfield Star Wars Genesis mod runs better than the base game of Starfield? Cash your bets in now. I'm putting my money on yes. Todd Howard doesn't know what the hell he's doing. I don't know why people still cheer for this man. It doesn't just work, it never works. But hey, for Starfield players out there, if there is any still, you got something nice you can play. Although it's 100+ gigabytes. That's a big ass fucking mod. Like, golly, that's a big mod. 100 gigabytes? I'm guessing that's on top of the base game, right? I'm just gonna take a guess and say, it doesn't really say whether that's including the base game or if that's just the mod itself. If that's just the mod itself, Jesus Christ, what the hell is in this mod? 100 gigabyte mod? That is a lot of shit. That's probably bigger than the base game. Golly. Sheesh. I'm not even a Star Wars fan. But how are we feeling about this one? And people mostly down here are talking about the fact that it took 2.5 years for Starfield to even get like a notable huge mod. Because usually Bethesda games start getting like mods pretty damn fast after release. But Starfield was just such a flop that modders didn't even want to fuck with it. It was just like, yeah, nah, we're good. We'll play something else. They're going back and playing the good Bethesda games. Well, I say good, but they still didn't work. You still need to mod them to have any fun, but at least they were more functional. Anyways, that's that. So if you have Starfield and you're looking for something that's actually fun to play, I don't know, go give this mod a chance. It's free. It's a mod. It's free. Can't hurt. If you've already given Bethesda your money for this shit game, then go have at it. Wonder what's... Wait, let me check. What does it cost to buy Starfield on Steam right now? That better be on sale. Deep sale. Better be a deep sale. What in the hell? They're still charging $42 for Starfield? What in the Sam hell? $42 for that shit? The game's like 2 years old. How the hell are they gonna still sell this game for 42 bucks? Todd Howard, what the fuck are you smoking? What are you smoking? $42? Should be selling that shit for like $20. Maybe then people would actually buy it. Look, before the Steam sale, especially with this mod coming out, they should pull a big dick move. They should make the game $20, and then a bunch of people will buy the game to install the mod, and then they win. Because who cares if they play the actual Starfield game? It doesn't really matter as long as people give them their money. Luckily, it's on Game Pass. Oh yeah, I forgot it's on Game Pass. That's probably saving them. Let's be honest, that's probably saving them. But still, 42 bucks? It ain't worth no goddamn $42. What the hell, bro? There's so many better deals right now on the Steam Winter Sale. That ain't one of them. I'll tell you, that ain't one of them. Like, I'm looking here. I still need to probably buy one or two more things before the sale ends. But I don't want to just spend my money because hell, you can get, oh my god, you can get the first Outer Worlds game for $7.50. I mean, that is a couple years old, but Jesus, that's a big ass open world game made by Obsidian. $7.50. So that's probably a much better deal than buying Starfield. Got all kinds of games right now on there. Oh, they got the Nathan Drake Legacy of Thieves collection for well, that's only Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy. What about the other? Do they not have the other the first 3 Uncharted games on PC? They don't got the Nathan Drake collection on PC? That's kind of stupid. Hell, you can get Expedition 33 for 20% off right now. They got Battlefield 6 on a 30% sale, and that just came out. You can get 20% off on the Arc Raiders even. Bethesda, what are you doing out here? Come on. Outer Worlds 2 is also on Game Pass. Everything's on Game Pass. I don't have Game Pass though. I don't need more subscriptions, man. Like, I really don't need more subscriptions. Because I forget to cancel them. That's how they get you. They tell you, oh, sign up for this subscription. And then you forget that you have the subscription even if you're not using it. So you just keep draining your bank account in the background. That's what they're hoping. Are dildos gonna get you banned? Probably. Most likely. I would not risk it, that's for damn sure. Game Pass and my YouTube Premium are the only 2 subs I use both at the same time. Oh yeah, the YouTube Premium is a non-negotiable. With how much time I spend watching YouTube, I will not deal with ads. I will not. Also, my SoundCloud subscription, because I listen to a lot of SoundCloud, and I will not deal with ads. Hell no. Those two are kind of my non-negotiables. Everything else, take it or leave it. I got a lady weightlifting a giant black dildo. Yeah, I think that would get me in trouble. Pretty sure YouTube doesn't like dildos. You know? Sure, you can ask Moist Critical with his videos of massive fucking cocks that he's had in his videos. Side note, it's not really related to anything game related. Man, I'm trying to fucking sell this old camera right here. So this is my camera that I don't really use. My Canon M50 Mark 1. No, emphasis on Mark 1. That's why this is not used. And that's why I use this camera as my main camera, because this one cannot be a streaming camera. But I'm trying to sell it so I can actually get a new stream camera. Depending on how much I get for this thing. So I'm going through the process of trying to get it sold. I fucking hate selling shit, man. I hate going through the process of selling shit. Cause first you gotta list it on like Facebook Marketplace and offer up and stuff like that. And then you gotta go through the process of people hitting you up and being like, "Oh, what's the best price you can give, buddy? Can you give me a deal?" I'm like, motherfucker, what's even the point of me putting a price if you're gonna sit here and try to flea market my ass? Like, Jesus Christ. Motherfucker. And I don't want to deal with eBay. I've only sold one thing on eBay ever. I think it was a graphics card. I got lucky. Nothing weird happened. No scamming happened. But all the horror stories I hear about people gypping people on eBay because of their buyer's protection, I don't want to deal with it. I'm good. I really don't. Plus, eBay takes a large cut of your money. I remember how much they took from me when I sold a graphics card. But I'm trying to avoid that. I don't want to sell something like this and get fucking... I get the one asshole who scams me. Where they say like, "Oh, it didn't deliver. It didn't come as advertised, or it's broken," or something like that. And apparently, no matter how much evidence you try to provide, eBay is gonna be like, "Yeah, go get fucked." I'm like, yeah, I don't want to deal with that. I just want to meet up with some guy, hopefully not in a dark alley, hand over the cash or cash at me. I'm not doing Venmo. I have bad experiences with Venmo. And I've had good experiences with selling things face to face. Except for one time where I bought a television off these two people and I got it home and it was fucking broken. That was my bad. That was my bad. That sucked ass. I'll tell you, that sucked fucking ass. You live and you learn. I gotta be a little more cautious about buying electronics off of people. But other than that, I've always had good experiences selling things to people locally. So that's what I'm trying to do right now with this old thing. Trying to hopefully get like nearly 500 for it. I think it's still worth about that. Especially with all this extra shit I've got with it, plus a lens and whatnot. Because I've been looking at other cameras and I saw that Canon has the R50V. It's way newer. It'll look better. It'll have autofocus. That's the biggest thing I'm looking for, is actually being able to use autofocus, so I'm not having to make sure I'm sitting within the right, you know, nerdy shit. Nerdy shit, I don't want to TISM about that, but trying to sell this camera so I can have the money to buy the better camera without coming out of pocket all that much money. The stream quality is higher than most. Why would it? Because I want autofocus, Skytex. You don't get it. Like, if I move back, it gets blurry because I can't have autofocus. The autofocus on this camera is really fucking bad. Like, it's unusable for video. It's good for photos, but for video, it's constantly looking for your face. It's not good. So I had to turn it off. And then I can't use this one because it doesn't have a clean HDMI out. So, you know, sell your current camera will be worth more and easier to sell. What do you mean? That's what I'm doing. I'm selling this one. This one's worth more than that one. This one is worth more than this camera. Guaranteed. I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure this one's older. This one is gotta be worth more. It's got way better autofocus. If it wasn't for the fact that it doesn't have clean HDMI out, I would be using this as my stream camera. But that's literally the only thing that's making this thing useless for me, is no clean HDMI out. It was good as a filming camera. I did some pretty good shots with this thing. Trust me. I'm selling with it the mount, the adapter that allows you to put other lenses on it, because that's kind of important. But depending on if I buy just the body of the new camera, it's about $560 for just the body. Then I need a $150 adapter from Canon to mount this lens that's on this camera on there. And then what else would I need? I might need a dummy battery. So it might cost me about $700 maybe ish to get everything. So if I could get like $500 ish for this, maybe $450 or something, then that'll at least get me most of the way there. This thing has just been sitting and collecting dust. It does still work though. I did charge the battery fully and everything. Had to look for the charger though. I wish I had the money I used for astrophotography. I just committed another $100 for a second racing drone and gotta spend another $100 on a micro drone. Yeah, cameras are no fucking joke. Them bitches are expensive, man. You go into Best Buy, you see all these nice cameras, like, oh, it's only $1,300, $1,500, $2,500. I'm like, Jesus Christ. And people wonder why the only people that buy digital cameras these days are basically content creators and professionals. Hell, I see these little shitty ass point and shoot cameras still being sold. I'm like, who the fuck is gonna buy one of those when you have a phone? Most people's phone camera is gonna be better than that thing. Our phones are better than those cheap cameras. So, I don't know. I don't need a new camera. It's not a need, it's a want. Okay? That's why I haven't done it yet, unless I can get enough money from this camera. There's probably somebody messaging me right now, actually. Because I did get one person before a stream that messaged me about it. And they're like, what's the best price you can do? I'm like, God damn it, every time with this shit. What do you mean the best price? I listed it for $500. What's wrong with that price? Go look at eBay. Go look at eBay, and that doesn't come, the ones on eBay don't come with this fucking protective cage, carrying handle, an extra lens, and an adapter so you can put any of the cheaper and secondhand, like, high quality lenses on it. I'm giving you, it's a pretty good package for $500, okay? The only downside is I don't have additional batteries to sell. Because I never bought any other batteries. Those batteries are kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But there's people always try to talk you down whenever you try to sell stuff online. It's kind of it's kind of annoying, right? I don't know. I hate dealing with people, but I want to get that money. Why do you think I didn't sell that old graphics card that was sitting in my closet? I just ended up putting it in my stepdad's PC. I just didn't want to deal with the issues of trying to sell it. It's like, it's not even worth going through all this bullshit for a couple $100. I'm good. I'm not struggling that bad. I give you tree fitty. I give you tree fitty to lick my sweaty balls. How about that? All right. I give you tree fitty to lick my balls. Then you can have tree fitty. How's that sound? What's the best you can do? Okay, fine. One ball. You only have to lick one ball, not both balls. You drive a hard bargain, Scaly. You drive a hard bargain. One ball. Just lick one. We'll be good. Let's see. Oh, this is a completely different person messaging about this. The only bad thing about Facebook, well, actually it's kind of a good thing about Facebook. I'm kind of a stalker. Whenever somebody messages me on Facebook about like an item or something, I instantly go to their Facebook profile and see if they look a little bit shady. You know what I mean? I start peeping their profile and be like, okay, let's make sure firstly that you're even a real person, right? Let's do a little bit of background checking on you, just in case. All right, just in case. Let me look into you a little bit. Let me see if you passed the sniff test. All right, what color is your skin? That's a joke, kinda. Only halfway a joke. All right, we're a little bit racist around here on the G Comic channel. I'll give Tree Fitty to lick them for you. There won't be any chargebacks. I'll give Billy. No, I don't trust Billy. I think he'll still charge it back. I think he'll still charge it back. He'll find a way to charge that shit back. If there's a will, there's a way. Don't underestimate his ability to get that money back. To cry to the bank. Trust me, he'll get it done. All right. So I'll update you on what happens with this thing. Hopefully I can sell it, and then I'm gonna take that money, get all the stuff I need for the new camera, and then I can retire this camera into the closet. I'll probably keep this one. I feel like this one's not even worth that much. I'll keep it, you know, just in case, you know. Never hurts to have two cameras, you never know. Or maybe I'm just a tech hoarder and I just like hoarding tech. That's probably more accurate, to be completely honest. This camera served me well. I mean, it was on for like, I don't even know how long, probably months, and I didn't even realize it. The on switch was on, and I didn't realize it for literally, I don't even know how long. It was just sitting there. Even if it was in sleep mode, it was still on, and it still works. It still just works. Good on you, Panasonic. You make some decent products. I wish your autofocus wasn't dog shit, though. Jesus Christ. That's the only downside. Anyways, slightly downer news, not downy. That's me. Slightly more downing news. I saw some pretty bad news come across my radar today on both Twitter and a video on YouTube. Let me pull this up real quick. This is less funny and less like feel good stuff, but you know, I felt like it made sense to mention it. But let me pull it up. So this video came across my radar today, and the thing is, I didn't keep up with it, or I didn't keep up with, like, I guess the going-ons of these people, so I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and it was much worse than I thought it would be. It was far worse than I thought it would be. So, a little bit of background for you guys that are not in the know. Drumsy is a pretty big content creator. He's got 4.5 million subscribers. So he's definitely not no small fry here on the platform, right? He's one of the people that got me onto the radar of VR chat, or got VR chat on my radar. Yeah. He's got the stash, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, he's a beautiful man. You shut your mouth right now, Scaly, right? He's a beautiful man. He's got green eyes. And as a green-eyed man, I fucks with it, all right? You stop that right now, Scaly. I know you ain't look shaming, Scaly. What do you look like, huh? You stop that right now. All right? We're not shaming this man. He's a beautiful man, and he's going through a hard time right now. But he's one of the content creators I was watching before I ever played VR chat for myself. Now, whether that was a good thing or a bad thing is up for debate on whether me playing VR chat was a good decision. Probably wasn't a good decision, but I digress. But I would watch his videos of him and his friends playing VR chat, and I don't know, they were just fucking hilarious. And eventually that led to me getting a VR headset and playing VR chat myself, right? He's even, over the past year, collabed with people like Fillion, which are fucking hilarious videos. If you need a laugh, you gotta watch the videos with Fillion. I know y'all know who Fillion is, right? I know you guys know who Fillion is. Don't act like you don't. But there was one character on the Drumsy channel that was not only funny, but she was a pretty enduring, reoccurring person to the videos, and her name was Illy, Scottish girl Illy, and she was, well, Scottish. She had a funny accent. You know, she had that fucking Scottish accent. She was fucking hilarious, though. Well, this video had some really bad news. She literally died. She's literally dead. Little did I know, apparently, I didn't keep up with these people because I'm terrible at doing that. She was struggling with cystic fibrosis. I don't even know what cystic fibrosis is. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've heard it before, but I don't know what cystic fibrosis is, but apparently that shit's bad. That shit is bad. You do not want to get cystic fibrosis. It's like a death sentence. So she was dealing with cystic fibrosis, and I guess she succumbed to it just recently, within the past week. That just fucking sucks, bro. She wasn't even all that old. I don't know if they said how old she is, but I think she couldn't have been, but maybe her mid to later 20s. She wasn't all that old. At least she didn't look all that old. But it's just sad, man. People just be out here just dropping like flies. You got Technoblade a couple of years back. People still will show up to every con. You'll at least have one cosplayer that will show up to the convention in a Technoblade outfit. Total Biscuit. Can't forget Total Biscuit. A creator that a lot of people forgot about was what was his name? Badgerverse. He was kind of a controversial topic. I've talked about him off and on over the past 2 years, but Badgerverse died during COVID. People just be dropping like flies, and yeah, she was more of a side character to the channel, not like the channel owner herself. But a lot of people really liked her. A lot of people are really choked up by this news. I just think it kind of sucks. I was like, damn, she was hilarious. I love that. She was funny. She was kind of wholesome in a way. Maybe not, well, as wholesome as a Scottish woman can be, which is, maybe you gotta judge Scottish women on a different scale, to be completely fair. Cystic fibrosis is an inherited genetic disease causing thick, sticky mucus to clog the lungs, pancreas, and other organs, leading to breathing problems, infections, digestive issues, and salty skin. Salty skin? Now that's the weirdest of all of these syndromes. Could you imagine? You're hooking up with a girl that got that cystic fibrosis. You go to give her a good old lick, and you're like, that Morton's? Is that Morton's iodized salt? Maybe sea salt. You know what I mean? That pink Himalayan salt. What kind of salt are we talking about here? Tell me. What kind of salt? Right? That sounds fucking awful. The human body really just be trying to kill us at every turn. You got cancer. You got many other diseases that you can be born with. Being born without some kind of major disease or developing cancer later in life it's kind of a dice roll. It's largely genetic, right? That's why it's always very important to look into your family history and find out how many people in your family had cancer. Because the unfortunate part is if there's a very high likely chance that if somebody in your family had cancer, you're very likely that you could also catch cancer. It's not always certain, but that's what tends to happen. So it's better to be aware of it than to kind of, I guess, try to feign ignorance and kind of ignorance is bliss kind of thing. Not with your health. Not with your health. But in light of this, apparently Drumsy's like selling like a special poster that he's probably got it right here. Yeah, he's selling like a special poster that's going to be, I guess all the money's going to be going to her mother. So he's trying to raise some money to give to the family, and apparently he's already raised money through a foundation that was funding her medical treatment to try to keep her alive, you know, and to get her treatment while she was still alive. I didn't even know about all this. I don't know how this completely flew under my radar. I used to watch a lot of Drumsy videos. I had no idea at all that this was happening. I really just had my blinders on, apparently. Right? Then again, I guess who really keeps up with like the lives of like side characters of like a channel? Half the time I don't even know what's going on in the channel's owner's life, let alone like people who just appear on the channel who aren't content creators themselves. Because she wasn't a content creator as far as I'm concerned. She was just showed up in the videos and that was it. But people were really fond of her. I think I said this before. I've met somebody else in VR chat that shows up on Drumsy's channel. I forgot what her name is. Emmy, that was her name. I ran into the girl Emmy one day in VR chat. Funny thing is, I didn't know it was her at first. There was just some girl being autistic and saying weird stuff. So I'll walk up to her and I start doing the same thing. And I start like fucking, you know, trying to troll her or whatever. And then it clicked in my mind. I was like, wait a minute. Wait just a goddamn second here. Are you who I think you are? And I was like, shit. I was flabbergasted. It should have clicked in my head, but it didn't at first. It took me a second until I realized the voice, and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I know you. I know you from somewhere. I know you from somewhere. That's only happened a couple times in VR chat, to be completely fair. I've only ran into, I think, one other content creator ever in VR chat. And it was, what was his name? It starts with a V. He's done videos with that Brandon FM guy exposing creeps in VR chat. I forgot what his name was though. But he's done videos exposing like pedophiles and stuff like that. So pretty decent guy, all things considered. Pretty decent guy. Which actually reminds me, I didn't even talk about this at all. That completely forgot. Apparently Schlep is now, you know, Schlep, the guy who went after Roblox, got banned from Roblox, pretty much made Roblox look like a bunch of fools, got brought up on stage by Chris Hansen himself to talk about Roblox. Apparently now he's looking into VR chat. He's gonna be exposing that game. I'm just like, oh Jesus Christ. Good luck, buddy. Good luck. Just like Discord, just like Roblox, it's a cesspool. I'll tell you, you won't have to look for long. Trust me. You go to any public lobby, you're gonna find some pretty horrible people. You won't have to go digging. If anything, it might be easier to find creeps than it is on Roblox. Because on Roblox, you kind of have to know where to go, right? You gotta find the right Discord servers, find the right weird communities. VR chat, load up any of the popular public lobbies and just observe. And trust me, you're gonna find, maybe not creeps, but you're gonna find a lot of weirdos. But you will find creeps too. Trust me, I ran into them. I ran into some real questionable human beings when I'm not in a friend's lobby. You never know what you're gonna find in that play. This is the Wild West, for better or for worse. So we'll see what happens there. Although, funny enough, directly after he said that he was going to be looking into VR chat made a post, like, I guess, outlining some further ongoing moderation things that they're going to be doing to try to fix some of the issues, which doesn't seem like a coincidence to me. I mean, better late than never, but I guess you gotta be reactive instead of proactive. Unfortunately, a lot of gaming companies, even small ones, are kind of like that. They'll only do something once things have already happened to affect other people, and then they'll make changes. Even when sometimes these changes are so, we're staring them in the face for like the longest time, but they don't do anything until they have to. You see it all over the damn place. And you sit back and you're like, well, how the hell did it take you this long to realize that this was a problem and that it needs to be fixed? I just wish that companies would stop doing that when it comes to protecting minors, because there was a video of some furry freaking out over virtual tomatoes, saying it would kill them because they are allergic in real life. I think I saw that. Yeah, that's just people being weird. No, my phantom allergies. My phantom touch, my phantom sense. I'm now phantom pregnant because you phantom came in my phantom womb. I hope you can pay phantom child support, you piece of shit. We'll go to phantom court. r/OnlyFans is actually super autistic and refreshing. It's all fans. What do you mean? Like guys coping about their favorite adult entertainers, models, whatever else you want to call them. If I subscribed to somebody's OnlyFans, I don't think I would want anybody to know that I've subscribed to an OnlyFans. No, like air moving devices, aka fans. Oh, actual fans. That's actually kind of hilarious that somebody hijacked the OnlyFans name on Reddit to be literal fans. Bravo. That's fucking hilarious that they fucking swiped that shit up. That's fucking hilarious. I love it. You love to see it. I'm sure that the company OnlyFans is probably so pissed about that. Just like, God damn it, those motherfuckers took our name. Whatever are we gonna do? Even though I don't see what a subreddit for OnlyFans would even serve in terms of purpose, but whatever. I mean, people care a lot about subreddits for some goddamn reason. Hell, way back in the days, this is like some deep cut lore here. Way back in the days, there was like a little bit of beef. I remember, this was back when I was like head staff for the Battlefield Discord. The Battlefield Discord, by the way. If you don't forget, I literally started or co-started the official Battlefield Discord. I know those motherfuckers over there don't recognize what I did for those like 2-3 years I was helping run the damn place, but history will remember. I got receipts. That server is as big as it is because of me. Anyways, me being salty aside, I remember we had some beef because at a certain point, we were trying to get more and more people to join on. Obviously, you know, this was when Discord was young, so people weren't really on Discord yet. Surprisingly, this was like 2016. Yeah, 2016. So people were still using Skype and TeamSpeak at this point, and very slowly moving over to Discord. But we're trying to get more people on. We were posting about it. I don't remember if it was r/Battlefield, because there was a couple of Battlefield Discords around there. I don't know if it was r/Battlefield, just Battlefield, or if it was r/Battlefield 4. I don't exactly remember. But regardless, a lot of people from a certain Battlefield subreddit would be joining the server, and we were asking people from other subreddits if they wanted to join on, and even asking moderators of those subreddits if they would like to come on as staff members for our new Discord community, you know, because we needed some more staff to help run the place. We eventually ended up doing like applications and actually like doing like little interviews to bring people on, which that was fun. Not. Which, funny enough, one of the moderators that I hired actually is one of the main people that fired me later on. Isn't that ironic? God damn it, EA, it's all your fault. But we ended up asking the moderators of one of these Battlefield subreddits to join us, and they crossed their hands and they're like, "We don't want to. We're starting our own Discord. Okay? We don't want to join your Discord. We're starting our own community Discord." Well, guess how history turned out? We fucking won. Which one became the official Battlefield Discord? Ours did. We got EA to join. We got DICE to join. Who won? We did. They probably don't even exist anymore. Just because they wanted to have the control. They wanted to have the I guess the glory of being the ones to start it. I don't really honestly know what their beef was, but there was some mini beef going on over multiple subsections of the Battlefield community trying to make their own community server for the series. But ours was the one that ended up with the check mark later on in life. So, and it's still around to this day. Still around to this day. I've talked about that story before though, so that's not the first time I've brought it up. But I have receipts in case anybody ever wants to dispute me on that. I have receipts showing everything. I have DMs, I have stuff on my hard drive that shows I'm telling the truth when I say this shit. I don't just say shit to say shit. This is all true shit that happened back in between 2016 and the release of Battlefield 5 in 2018? Yeah, 2018. I think I was booted right before the release of Battlefield 5, wasn't I? Probably. Honestly, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure I think I was booted off the team right before Battlefield 5 fully launched. Which, to be fair, I didn't really play Battlefield 5, so I guess it was kind of a good time to get out. But damn. To act like I'm still salty about it. You know, I got completely off topic. Anyways, if anybody would be so kind, go buy the poster. You got $50? Go buy the poster. All the money's gonna go to helping this girl's mother. Sad to see her go, man. She was pretty young, from what I can tell. She was pretty young. Sucks to go out. Sucks that sometimes you just... Life is put on veteran difficulty when you're spawned into this world. Right? Sometimes you come in with some corrupted code. You got some bugs in the simulation. And there ain't nothing much you can do about it except keep fighting. And some people gotta deal with it pretty early on. Some people don't have to deal with it until later in life. But some people, as soon as they're dropped into the world, they hit their spawn point. They're already fucking getting ganked by everything imaginable. Human body loves taking us out as early as possible. So, sucks to suck. I miss Ventrilo. I don't think I ever used Ventrilo. Maybe once my entire life. I used TeamSpeak. You know, with the iconic user has entered the channel. I used TeamSpeak. And I think I used Raid Call. That's a deep cut. Because way back in the days, everybody was trying to make they were trying to get the fuck off of Skype because Skype was dog shit. So you would have people making their own competitors to TeamSpeak. So you had TeamSpeak, Ventrilo, Raid Call. A lot of people stuck with Skype. I think even we had a TeamSpeak server at one point. I think. Yeah, I think we. Well, we were kind of bound. Sometimes I would be on TeamSpeak. Sometimes we'd be on Skype. I think when I was doing like Battlefield like clans, because I used to get involved with like Battlefield clans in Battlefield 3. I'm pretty sure we used TeamSpeak. I think it was either TeamSpeak or Ventrilo. Honestly, I can't remember. We had a website through Engine. I don't remember. Oh yeah, by the way, Karis, you were definitely fired. You missed that part. You got fired. Yep. You got fired, sir. That's what you get. You put me in this position. I didn't want to have to do it, but I had to. I hate to have to fire you. It hurts me. Look, it hurts me more than it hurts you, okay? Like what your parents would tell you whenever they're fucking whipping your ass. They're fucking sitting there beating you with the belt, and you're like, oh, you know I hate doing this. This hurts me more than it hurts you. I'm sitting there like, I don't know if that's true. My ass is like bright red. It is glowing hotter than the damn sun. Like these bitches talk about Saturn being in retrograde. I think my ass is in retrograde after the beating I just got from the belt. It was one of those belts with the holes in it. You know what I mean? It makes it even more aerodynamic. Sheesh. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it hurt me more than it hurt them. That's a fucking coat. I have no office currently. That's okay. You can stream from behind the Denny's. There's always the Denny's, Karis. Come on. Read the script. I sent you the script in the mail. You didn't read it? Come on. Should have read it. You're fired. You're fired twice. There are bugs and you are not doing your part. Would you like to know more? Bugs? What bugs? There ain't no bug. Oh, you're talking about Starship Troopers shit. God damn it. I haven't installed it yet. I know Karis bought it for me, but I haven't installed it yet. But it's in my library. I just have to install it. Oh. Let's see here. Streaming your car like a real YouTuber. Yeah, be like you could be the next Joey Swole. Just call out trans woman showing her bulge in the women's locker room. You can be the next Joey Swole. You'll just be Karis Skinny. Something like that. Karis Old. I don't know. Yeah, you need to install it. Would you like to know more? Yes. How do I install? Okay. Explain it to me in Fortnite terms, ChatGPT. How do I install it? What button do I need to riz up with my Skibbity 67? My Skibbity 67. How do I emote? Please explain it to me. I need to know. I only speak brain rot in autism. Let's see. Did not talk about that. Click the Riz with the Skibbity in 6.7, no cap. Yeah, no cap. Wait, what is it? What does Peanut say? It's like no cap, something something, jit, on my mama, on 67th Street, something. He has like this long ass fucking stupid ass thing that he goes through. It's fucking hilarious. He's speaking to the youth. He really knows how to speak their language. It's probably why he's so damn popular. You have all lost your birthdays. Does that mean I don't age anymore? Score! Hell yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. Thank you, Scaly. That's the best gift you could have given a man. From one Goopa to another. That reminds me, I finally got my brother a Christmas present. I didn't know what the fuck to get him though, so I just got him a DualSense Edge controller. $200 controller. Them bitches are expensive. Never thought I'd see the day where a goddamn controller costs 200 smackaroos. Like, Jesus Christ, I know as a kid, I used to like see all these like epic Call of Duty gamers with like the scuff controllers, you know? And modded controllers that could rapid fire and shit, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, looking back, that was fucking cheating. But it wasn't really viewed as cheating back then. Now it is. Now that's fucking cheating. But back then it was cool. But I used to look at those controllers and be like, oh, they're like $120. I could never have. That's too expensive. Now like a base PlayStation 5 controller is like $70. And then the DualSense Edge is like 200 smackaroos. Shit's expensive. It's insane. At my age, I appreciate the gift of socks. I don't need any more socks. I have too many, actually. I have too many socks. If I'm gonna have socks, please let them all be the same color, because God knows when you get like colorful socks, you're gonna lose one of them. It happens every time. I'm starting to think there's like a conspiracy where the government's breaking into our homes, taking one of the socks of a matching pair and getting rid of it just to drive us insane. You think it's a coincidence that I always lose the matching pair? I think not. Something's going on. I think the government's involved with it, if you ask me, in my humble opinion, because I'm a smart man and everything that comes out of my mouth is always smart. That's why I buy the exact same socks every time. I think many moons ago, I bought like 3 or 4 big packs of like black socks because they were like on BOGO deal. You know when like the school shopping starts and they do like BOGO deals on like shoes? I think I saw like a BOGO deal on some socks. So I was like, hell yeah, I'll buy 3 massive bags of socks. How many of those socks I still have? That's anybody's guess. That's anybody's guess. I wouldn't put my odds on saying that half those socks aren't missing by now. They probably are. Oh well. They've served me good for the past probably 4 or 5 years. Yeah, because it's been a while since I bought those socks. I think I was in college. If I can even remember, but it's been a while. Let me see here. Penis in my butt. Okay, let's see. Smack my ass and call me Sally. So this is not new, but I just saw a video about it the other day, so I don't know if Young Yeah was just extremely like late to the game, or maybe the video was old, but it came into my announcement or into my recommended feed, which usually means that the video is new. Especially since I don't watch Young Yeah all that often, so why would it show me an old video of his? That would make no sense. I don't really watch him anymore. Not after all the way he was acting with his bad voice acting. Let's see. But regardless, we're gonna talk about it anyways because it's fucking hilarious. Okay? So you guys know Postal. Postal is one of the most iconic games of all time. At least the second one is. Right? It spawned so many memes that have survived to this day. Sign my petition. Right? The funny thing is, I've actually never played a Postal game. Yeah, I've never played a Postal game. I don't know why. I've watched a bunch of people play Postal 2, but for some reason, I've never actually played Postal 2 myself. As iconic of a game as it is, never actually played myself. But regardless, very iconic game for its, at the time, very on-point humor. And also being able to just piss on people. And all the racism and stuff that makes the game extremely hilarious to play to this day. But I know that they had problems with, like, Postal 3 wasn't very good. I guess Rock, Paper, Scissors was trying to become a small publisher, which was weird in its own right. But they tried to give the Postal IP to another studio, and it instantly blew up in their face. And I do mean instantly blew up in their face. Y'all thought Concord shutting down within 2 weeks was bad? Try this game. This game got revealed and shut down within 1 day. Not even 24 hours went by after they revealed this game, when they put out an announcement saying that they have pulled the plug on it. That's absolutely fucking insane. Let's dive into it a little bit, okay? So, Running with Scissors, they're the ones that own the IP. Let's try to make sure we establish the characters here. Running with Scissors is the one that owns the IP for Postal. Right? They made the Postal games. They own the IP. But they were going to publish a spin-off in the Postal franchise called Bullet Paradise. And that was being developed by Goonswarm Games. Very tragic name, but regardless. And it was gonna look like this. Right off the bat, that's not really, I mean, I'm not saying that Postal can't try new things, but this doesn't look like a Postal game. Like a Serious Sam Doom, like, boomer shooter style game doesn't really fit the Postal IP, but whatever. That wasn't really the controversy. The problem was that they put out a trailer and people instantly realized that the game is using AI. Yep. We got ourselves some more AI controversy. It never stops. This is only going to keep happening, by the way. Time and time again, we keep seeing developers getting exposed for trying to hide IP or AI in their IPs. That's a better way to put it. Now I know here on this channel we don't necessarily have any problem with AI. We use AI. I use AI. It's whatever. No problem with AI, but it's the reaction that the studio and Running with Scissors gave in response to these allegations that is why everybody's even talking about it in the first place. So they get accused of using AI in both the game and in the trailer, because there was some pretty recognizable signs, like right off the bat. Hell, there was a reflection in a mirror in one of the art pieces that was, I mean, you could tell it's ChatGPT, right? You guys use AI enough. You guys know when an image has been generated in ChatGPT. It has a very distinctive style. Unless you really fuck with ChatGPT, it always generates in a very notable and recognizable way when it comes to like animated stuff. So people instantly get caught on to that. Let's see. Where was their initial announcement or reaction? Well, I know that there was some stuff. I saw some stuff in Yang Ya's video in the Discord when people were bringing it up. Essentially, the developers and stuff over at Running with Scissors, once again, the guys who own the IP, not Goonswarm, the ones who developing the game, but Running with Scissors, the ones who were publishing the game, they were on their Discord like basically just being dickheads to people on the Discord, basically calling them retarded. Like, well, yeah, at one point, literally called one of the guys that was accusing the studio of AI, literally called them retarded. So that was their great PR reaction, which apparently this is not the first time that Running with Scissors has not handled criticism from the community very well. I can briefly remember there's been other times where that's happened with like Postal 3 and stuff, where the developers don't know how to take it on the chin very well. They forget that they're developers and they just start acting like assholes. But that's a discussion for a different time. So they get accused, and within one day the game is shut down. And not only is the game shut down, the entire studio is shut down. And now here's what lays more credence to the fact that, because they're going to try, in this statement, they're going to try to say that they never used AI. But the funny thing is, if you look at Goon Swarm games on Steam, their previous titles also, like, no shame, used AI. Even in like the promotional art that you see on Steam, the cover art, whatever you want to call it. These guys have a history of using AI. So it's not out of the realm of possibilities that they would do it here. I don't know why they would fucking, what's the word? Screw the pooch when they had an opportunity to work on the Postal franchise. Like, everything else that they made is like nothing. But this is the Postal franchise. They had the chance to really do something. And they couldn't hire artists for some goddamn reason. Actual artists. This is where my criticism AI even comes. Like, when you see Activision and Black Ops 7 putting out all of these fucking AI generated art, and Battlefield 6 was recently exposed for having AI generated art in a paid bundle. It's like, bro, these companies, y'all have money to hire artists. There's no excuses. There's no excuses for using AI. None. It's one thing if I do it. I'm a one-man operation. I make no money from what I do. So to criticize me for using AI, you're fucking retarded. Shut the fuck up. I don't care. Right? But when you see big name companies doing it, it's like, okay, you guys have the money to hire artists. You guys are just being fucking greedy and cheap. Like, a couple $1,000s to pay an artist to make art for a game to a small studio might be a lot to ask. But when you're Activision or something, that's like fucking pennies. They make that every second. What? Like, why? Anyways, they put out this statement on Twitter saying, we've shut down the studio. But I wasn't trying to click on it. We shut down the studio. Wah, wah, wah. They say our project and everything we built over the past 6 years was canceled in just a few days. Y'all need to work. Well, I guess they're talking about their studio has been around for 6 years, but regardless. Our studio was mistakenly accused of using AI-generated art in our games, and every attempt to clarify our work only escalated the situation. In the last few hours, we've received a large number of threats, insults, and mockery, which pushed us towards a very difficult decision. We're truly sorry for the artists who put their soul into this and supported our studio, only to face false AI accusations. It's tough to pour so much energy into a game and end up caught in the middle of an AI war by accident. We've decided to shut down the studio and end all future activities. Thank you for being with us. Stay strong. Play games. Wah, wah, wah. It's always 6 years. Maybe. It said, that's all in this article. Maybe he made a video about it because there's been more that came out. There's a Young Yeah video that kind of goes into it, but essentially what happened was they said, no, we didn't use AI, and then Running with Scissors employees on the Discord were basically calling people retarded and calling them stupid and saying they didn't use AI, you retards, they didn't do that. And then they backpedaled and been like, okay, they did it. We're terminating the project. And then the studio then later on tried to change the story and said something about like, oh, we didn't use AI. We found out that artists that we hired used AI. I'm like, buddy, anybody can tell that the art in the trailer and stuff had AI in it. You gonna tell me that you didn't notice that? If you're a studio and you're hiring on independent contractors to do work for you, you gotta do the due diligence. If random people on the internet who have no involvement in this project instantly see the AI, the undeniable use of AI, then how are you not going to be able to see it? Come on, you guys thought that nobody would notice. You guys thought that it would just fly under the radar, which I don't know how you thought that. People are very against AI. There's people out there that think you're literally Satan himself and deserve to die on his barbed cock if you're caught using AI. There's people out there that will probably say shit about me because I openly will use AI in my thumbnails, which I'm still going to continue to keep doing it. I don't care how much people talk shit. You ain't paying my bills. You want me to not use AI for my thumbnails? All right, start paying me money. All right, that's right. You haven't given me a damn donation ever. So zip it. Zip it. Until you're giving me money, I don't want to hear a damn thing. You got no right to talk unless you're paying for me to hire artists, and I don't think you are. I ain't making shit from this. Gotta do what I gotta do. This happened with an indie game that was heavy into development. They didn't handle the PR well, but instead just flipped the table, closing out their studio and admitting AI use a day later. So yeah, that's pretty much a good representation of what happened. I mean, how is it that one game is the end of their studio? They've made multiple games. It wasn't their first foray into games. Although it's also not their first foray into AI, because once again, if you looked at their catalog on Steam, it was pretty apparent that they were using AI in other games, not just this one. I don't know why they would screw the pooch though on the Postal stuff. Like, come on, man. This is Postal. You had an opportunity to make an entry in the Postal franchise. You telling me you didn't have the budget or at least the care to make sure everything was handcrafted? Come on. It don't make any damn sense. It just don't make any sense. What a fumble. That is... If I was given an opportunity to work on like a game within like a franchise like Postal, you best believe I would be dotting my I's and crossing my T's to make sure that I get the best of the best that I can afford to make it happen. And I would be definitely making sure that there's no AI being used. I'll be pixel peeping that shit. I'll ask the people on Twitter to pixel peep it if I get any funny feelings about it. Cause like I said, I don't have any problem with AI usage, but let's just say that they're telling the truth. That they hired artists and those artists used AI. It's still your responsibility to spot that shit. Still your responsibility. Right? People on Twitter could instantly tell that some of it was AI generated. It was undeniable. It looked like ChatGPT. You can't deny that it did. So it's just crazy to try to act like it was completely false accusations. I was trying to think. There was something else. Oh, it's like the Bungie thing. All right. If you forget, Bungie was in some deep shit with Marathon because it was found out that some artists' art was literally fully plagiarized and put into Marathon. And I don't even mean like changed a few pixels, like copy homework type shit. Like almost one-to-one just stole somebody's work. And it came out that it wasn't Bungie themselves who did it, but it was somebody that was working at Bungie was the perpetrator. But obviously Bungie's gonna take the flak because they're the ones that did it, or they're the ones responsible for checking this shit and making sure that somebody's not plagiarizing, blatantly plagiarizing. This was blatant. It wasn't even like, they didn't even try to be cute about it. It was insane. Which, by the way, apparently, I don't know if y'all probably don't care about extraction shooters at all, but Marathon actually put out a new coverage just recently showing off, I guess a bunch of the changes that they made after they had to delay the game because it was fucking dog shit. And they would have gotten the fucking floor wiped by Arc Raiders if they actually came out with the game when they were supposed to, because it was supposed to release in September of last year. It ain't coming out until I think March of this year now. I don't think I'll still play it though. I don't know. I don't really like extraction shooters. That's why I never played Arc Raiders. I don't really like extraction shooters or battle royales. I don't like the gameplay loop of battle royales, and I don't like the time investment that you have to put into extraction shooters. It's just not for me. Just not for me. I mean, I liked Destiny, but I just couldn't put enough time into Destiny to really get into it. I tried. Trust me, I tried. I didn't have the dedication that my little brother did. My brother put literally thousands of hours into Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I just couldn't do it. I just play old games most of the time. Way less time investment needed with those games. I don't got no battle pass to complete or missions to complete to get loot. No, thank you. So that's that. The bag was fumbled. Okay. Don't got much more. I wish I had more to say about that. That's pretty much where my thoughts end on that. That was everything in my docket. Like I said, I didn't really have a lot. There hasn't been a lot that's been happening recently, man. It's been dry. It's been really dry. Marathon is still gonna be a loss for Bungie? Probably. I don't know. Maybe they can snatch this shit from the jaws of defeat. I don't know. It depends. It's got mixed reception still to this day because it's definitely not a lot different from Arc Raiders, but will that be a good or bad thing? I do not know. I think they've already said it's gonna be $40, so it's gonna be about the same price as Arc Raiders, but I don't think it's gonna. Will it directly compete? That's hard to say because it's like a completely different game from Arc Raiders. Other than being an extraction shooter, it's not the same kind of game at all. It's a first-person game. It's kind of more akin to like Destiny. Like it has classes with like special abilities and shit. Very different art style. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We'll see what happens in March. Maybe Bungie will be able to claw this shit back. Or maybe they'll flop. We'll find out soon enough. March is not that far away, boys. That's like 3 months. So you got about 3 months. We'll see where Bungie, what happens with Bungie's Marathon. I'm probably not gonna play it, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what the reviews say about it. See what the extraction shooter community says about it. Because Arc Raiders is still doing pretty well these days. Although, I have noticed a lot of people now are not happy with Arc Raiders right now because of overpowered grenades and stuff. And they're not responding to it fast enough. And I literally had a tweet on Twitter where I said, like, guys, you do realize the guys that made this game made Battlefield, right? And if there's one thing that version of DICE was known for, and they still, well, they've gotten better now. But if there's one thing that version of DICE was known for, was being extremely slow to fixing things that were problematic. Like, I think people just keep forgetting that Embark Studios made Battlefield. Do they need reminding? Do we need to constantly remind them who we're dealing with here? Like, all you gotta do is take one look at those older Battlefield games and be like, oh, so I can expect probably the same mistakes being made. They see an overpowered thing and they take like a month to fix it. Sounds about right. That's just par for the course with these guys. Like, I respect what they put out so far with their last 2 games, but come on, guys. Don't forget who we're dealing with here. This is ex-Battlefield with Patrick Soderlund at the head. Come on. Taper your expectations. They'll fix it eventually. Also, it's Christmas, and I think in Sweden they have like mandatory, like, they're off for like the holidays. People also forget that some countries, unlike the US, they actually get off for the holidays. And sometimes they get like weeks off around this time. Unlike us, we're lucky if we get Christmas off itself. Like that, they're doing us a favor by giving us Christmas off. But it ain't like Sweden and stuff where you get like a whole 2 weeks off. Patrick, don't buy it, Soderlund. Yep, same guy as we talked about on that one episode of TISM Thursday. Same guy. So the same mistakes are probably going to be made when it comes to their approach to getting things fixed. Embark Studios, they're doing better than I would say they were doing when they were making Battlefield. But some of the cracks in those employees is starting to show. Literally, people are screaming at the high heavens to fix the trigger nades, and they're taking too damn long to fix it. It'll be fixed eventually. It's gonna take some time. People are gonna have to be patient. Battlefield 4 took literally over a year to fix that damn game. Over a year. Like, and they need, and to be fair, they needed the help of an entire other studio in the United States to fix it. They needed DICE LA. It wasn't even just DICE Sweden that actually fixed Battlefield 4. They had a completely different studio of people on the other side of the world that helped fix that game to where it was actually playable. People forget these things, man. Why? I mean, I guess some of these people probably were barely like, they're probably still shitting in their diaper when Battlefield 4 was out. That's the sad part. Just think about that. 2014 was 12 years ago. Battlefield 4 is almost 12 years old. So some of these people were probably still pissing their pants and watching Bluey on TV whenever Battlefield 4 came out. They're gonna have to learn. They're gonna have to open a history book, man. They gotta learn a thing or two. What's up, Alan? But yeah, we'll see what happens with all of that. All right, let's move on to Reddit Roulette. I've done enough yapping. I've talked about the few things I've actually had on my docket today. Let's talk about Reddit. Let's look at what Skytex has cooked up for us. By the way, I've showed Skytex some things that are in the making. Technically, they're implemented, but not for this stream. But probably by next stream. But I've cooked up some actual good redeems for you guys. Some actual good redeems. They're not gonna be cheap though. Only those with enough channel points are gonna be able to use them. But they're gonna be actually fun. They're gonna be worth it. Trust me. Skytex has already seen 2 of them, and I've cooked up a 3rd. Maybe by the time the next stream, I might even have a 4th one. You don't know. I've been cooking in the background. So, be on the lookout with the next stream. Ask Skytex. Well, Skytex, don't spoil it. But I did let you see. You can count to 4. Hey, that's at least I can count to 3. Unlike Valve, got something going for me, don't I? Let's see what's Reddit Roulette's got going for me. What the hell is all this? Tinder stories. Oh, you know I like me a good Tinder story. You know I like me a good Tinder story. You know exactly what I like. Let me open these up in the background. Get all these settled. Let me close down some of these other tabs. I don't want to be like Kirsha. You know, funny thing. Side note, while I'm opening up these goddamn links, I was doing like the voting on Kiwi Farms for all the different categories and stuff because they're doing like their yearly awards or whatever. And it came to like VTuber of the year, and they had Pippa, Kirsha, and stuff like that on there, and they had, I'm going to guess, are real pictures of them, and Pippa looks not all that different than what I expected. Same thing with Kirsha. I didn't know that they actually got Kirsha. I thought Kirsha's face was still private, but I guess not. She must have fucked up somewhere. Obviously, for locale of the year, I voted for VTuber of the year. I voted for our boy Nachanisu. Cause I mean, our boy Kenneth. I had to vote for him. Come on, it was just too funny not to vote for him. And then for locale of the year, it was all Kimmy. I didn't know a lot of the people I didn't even know when I was doing the voting. I was like, who the fuck is this person? And I would read like a short description. I was like, I don't know where to rank them. They counted to 3 with their hardware. Yeah. Did they though? Technically? I mean, did they though? I don't know. Depends on what you count as counting to 3. All right. Look at some Reddit Roulette. We got r/Tinder stories. First one has a great name. Skytex really knows how to pick them. These are all brought to you by, obviously, Skytex, as I force him to work for free every TISM Thursday for you guys' entertainment. So be sure to slap Skytex on the ass and finger his butt. All right, first story. A Tinder date, cowboy stilts, and a penis that defied science. You know I like a good penis story. So this is right up my goddamn alley and my butt. When I was about 20 or 21, I went on a Tinder date with a guy who said he was 5'7". Oh, a short king. He must be Cecil. Cool. Love a short king. No issues there. Except when he showed up, it was immediately clear this man was not 5'7". I am 5'7". This man was a strong 5'4", standing on faith alone, and he was wearing the tallest cowboy boots I've ever seen. I genuinely did not know that they made men's boots with heels that tall. He walked like a baby giraffe learning about gravity for the first time. That's some good imagery right there. I can just imagine it. Just all wobbling and shit. I was also going through some stuff back then. Grief, chaos, the usual early 20s emotional dumpster fire. I wasn't looking for love. I was looking to get my nut and go home. Tinder was fairly new and poppin', but that's when I got the match from hell. I see. So girls are out here trying to get their nut off too. At least she can admit it. Hey, I respect it. She don't want no commitment. She just wants some dick. She wants to get dick down and then go home. I respect it. Dinner was fine. Nothing notable. Then we went back to my place. That's when he took off the boots. The man revealed the stilts. God damn. So this man had tall boots and stilts and was still only 5'4". What is this, Danny DeVito? We got Danny DeVito? Like, God, how short is this guy? He proudly showed me heel inserts like he just pulled a rabbit out of a hat. This is how I get taller, he said, as if I hadn't just watched him wobble down the sidewalk like a Sims character with low coordination. Now, quick background on me. I've worked on and off for about 5 years at an adult toy store. I've seen everything, every kink, every personality type. Nothing shocked me. You can tell me you're into balloon animals. Hey guys, we've looked at a balloon fetishist here on TISM Thursday before. That's not a first foray into people who get off the balloons and jerk off the balloons. I feel like this person's seen that TLC episode. You can tell me you're into balloon animals and Gregorian chants. And I'd be like, okay, but are we using lube? This man was very open about his kink lifestyle, like too open. First date, he's talking about bondage, group play, showing me pictures of his tiny ass and gold shorts being tied up. God damn, he kinky as hell. Sir, we are still digesting mozzarella sticks. I met you 20 minutes ago. Anyway, we're clearly there to hook up. I was clean, shaved, moisturized, and spiritually prepared. The mission was clear. Right as I go to take his pants off, he stops me and says, I need to tell you something about my penis before you see it. Never a good sentence. He then tells me that when he was a teenager, he had a mole on his penis. Doctor did a biopsy. Turns out, cancer. Okay, that's serious. It could have ended there, and I would have sympathized and not given it a second thought. He continues, I'm listening. He then explains that when they removed the cancer, they had to remove a lot more tissue than expected. According to this man, they removed 2 to 3 inches from the middle of his penis and reattached the head lower down. Ooh, that's tough. We already have like 2 or 3 inches hidden inside of our body, and the doctors had to take off another 2 or 3 inches. God damn, talk about fucking dick inflation. Shit's getting to everybody. The way he described it, I immediately pictured Cotton Hill from King of the Hill. Just knees where knees should not be. He wanted to warn me so I wouldn't be shocked by how small it was. At this point, I had emotionally clocked out. I wanted this man gone, but I also still wanted my nut. God damn, this girl must be really down bad. She really wants to fucking come. She really wants to come. Like she's walked into a man who's walking on stilts and now reveals that he has an extremely small penis. And she is hating everything. And she's like, you know what? But I want to come. You know, I kind of respect it. I'm not gonna lie. She really wants to come. It's been 84 years and he's still talking about his kink life. Ron DeSantis. Shrinkflation. Yes, shrinkflation. Where was I? So I pivoted. I asked him to eat me out. This man gagged. Okay, buddy. You got a really small penis? A girl is willing to still let you get your hands on her? And you gag at the offer that she makes? Bro, beggars can't be choosers. You are short and have a very small penis. Bro, you better take what you can get. If she says to fucking rim her asshole, you fucking rim her asshole. What are you complaining about? You got a small penis, you ain't gonna do much with that. What else can you do for her? What was he hoping for? Can't believe that shit. He said he'd never really done that before and wasn't willing to continue. This man had never eaten someone out, never even attempted to. I know I was clean. I did not get my nut. A tragedy. At the time, I didn't know what to do with this information, but I did know something felt off. I was living with my sister who was in medical school and worked at a hospital. So naturally I asked her, hey, hypothetically, can you like segment a penis? She immediately said no. But then, because medical students love a mystery, she asked her colleagues. And then she asked professors. Every single one of them said this man was full of shit. Well, he wasn't full of penis, that's for damn sure. Universally, across specialties, a resounding medical consensus. That is not how penises work. Anyways, for the next 5 to 6 years, this man would randomly follow me on social media, check my Snapchat, pop up like a cursed memory. Eventually, I blocked him everywhere. During that time, I lost about 180 pounds. Oh, she was a slam pig. All right, everything is starting to make sense slowly but surely. She was a slam pig, boys. That's why she was willing to deal with this shit. She wasn't necessarily, you know, top shelf here. Okay. Okay. But that makes this man even more pathetic. He found a slam pig that was willing to deal with his little situation, and he couldn't just go give a little, you know, a little. Come on, man. It ain't that bad. She was even shaven. Come on. You know, just a little. You couldn't do it. Not for the slam pig. Then about 7 years later, a friend asked me to go support her mom at an open mic comedy night. Hey, that rhymes. Her husband had died. She was trying stand-up. She was friends with the owner who offered to let her perform as the opening act, more or less. Tell a few jokes 15 minutes before they really start. The jokes were Facebook boomer quality, but we were supportive. At one point, her mom pulls out a dildo wrapped in fake vines and calls it dickweed. Dickweed? Okay. We whooped. We hollered. We acted like the president and VP of her personal fan club. Okay, this is just female humor. Oh my god, she pulled out a penis and she called it dickweed. Oh my god, it's so funny. Holy shit. Maybe I have a future in comedy if this is the bar that people set. Shit, I'm the next Kevin Hart by these standards. There were a few minutes between the opening acts and the real show. We sit back down. I look at the bar. It's him. Bootman. Dick Cancer Guy. In a completely different city. He does not recognize me post weight loss. I recognize him instantly, like seeing the final boss in a video game. I walk up, incognito mode. I'm very aware of my glow up, and his clear glow down. I mean, wait, he glowed down? How can you get worse? How did this man get worse? Like, this man has not ever heard of the concept of when you're not really playing with a stacked deck, you really gotta compensate somehow. You would think for a man who's short and has a small dick, you could at least work on your other parts of your appearance and your charisma and stuff like that. You gotta compensate for something. This man's dying alone with his cancer dick, segmented dick thing. I flirt a little, buy him a beer. Why? Why would you flirt? I guess she's being a fucking fed right now. He tells me he's the MC for the night. Then I say, hey, it's me. This man turns ghost white. He apologizes because he was apparently planning to make a joke about me. Something about alternative girls with pierced titties tasting like house keys. First of all, tired. Second of all, I didn't even have pierced boobs back then. Third of all, why are you apologizing to me specifically? Felt like just a weird reason to keep the chat going. Anyway, he goes on stage. He bombs, like Hiroshima levels. Oh man, that's funny, OP. Great. Johnny Somali must have wrote this damn post. Painful. Crickets. Vibes in hell. This man went on stage at a dive bar in the Bible Belt and did a 30-minute bit on how he was bisexual. Nothing wrong with being bi, just know your audience. Afterward, I tell my friend and her mom the full story. They beg me to get on the mic. I don't. I should have. Regrets. Years later, he gets publicly exposed on Facebook for being gross to a friend of mine. She posts screenshots. Immediate red flags. I DM her and tell her this entire story. She asks him about it. He blocks her instantly. He knows I was behind it. I cackle to myself maniacally. Damn. Sheesh. So she was, well, here's what I'm getting. So she was a fat alt girl is what I'm getting, or a chubby alt girl. Damn, he really fumbled the bag. He had himself a chubby slam pig, alt slam pig, and he fumbled, and he fumbled later in life with other women. This man ain't got nothing. This man is more hopeless than me, and that's saying a lot. Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, I got a small dick, but I'm not 5'7", or whatever he was. At least I got something going for me. But Jesus Christ. I don't know how she let it proceed that far, but hey, that's pretty funny. That's a pretty funny one. Too bad we never actually got to find out what was going on with that penis. I wanted to find what was going on there, because apparently you can't just... That don't make any sense either. I'm pretty sure you can't just take a penis and go quah, and then just glue it back together with Elmer's glue. I don't think that's how that shit works. You can't just take a section out of the penis and glue it back together. That ain't how that works at all. So, was he trying to... Did he just have a small penis and he tried to use that as like a feel bad for him moment? Like, bro, you have a micro penis. You have a small dick. Just say you have a small dick. Don't try to make up a fake story about having a cancerous mole. So they had to fucking cut a section of your penis off. Come on. You just have a small dick. That's okay. A lot of us have small penises. You just gotta rock with what you got. You'll be all right. It's not the end of the world. It feels like it is. But that's okay. But being short and a small penis, now that's rough. There are midgets with fat dicks out there. Use that information as you will. According to Cody, at least. I don't know why he watches midget porn, but got bored, I guess, with regular porn. Let's see what the hell this one is. r/AI fails. Okay. Well, I had a lot of fun with those AI generated videos last TISM Thursday, so it's bound to be good. This one is for Scaly. I wonder why it's for Scaly. Let's find out. Oh yes, prehistoric creatures that existed. That's...
You can also check out our video on animals that you'll be glad to know are extinct, part 2. 7 dragons.
Fucking clearly AI generated voice. Gotta have the trap beat in the background. Damn son, where'd you find this? And then things that actually existed. Dragons. Is there a guy version of a slam pig? Yeah, it's called Skytex. Hey, if it works for Skytex, it's fine. Look, it's okay Skytex be a slam pig. Pussy's pussy, even if you are the slam pig. What happens if two slam pigs hook up with each other? Who's the slam pig in that situation? The man or the woman? Who's the slam pig? Dragons are extinct. Scaly, confirm. Number 7. Well, dragons exist. See, this is... Ask my current GF. Hey, Skytex's current hostage. Wait. I need dramatic effect. Skytex's current hostage. Why do you put yourself through this torment? Tell us. Make sure to let us know. What is he providing you? It's not money. It definitely ain't money. I've seen how he lives. It ain't money. What's he got? That penis better be a massive. That penis better be Moby huge. Your ass? That shit probably look like mashed potatoes. Get the hell out of here. That shit probably look like goopy mashed potatoes. We are hunted to extinction by crazy tin cans on horses. Hey, it's not even true. What the hell are you talking about? It's not even true. I don't think that's you. That must have been written by AI. That must have been written by AI. Man, I get tired of these fucking AI videos sometimes, man. Like, I don't have any problem with AI being used in videos, but there's just so much slop. There's too much slop. I can tell if I hear AI voice, I turn off instantly. I really do. Because it makes me dubious on what they're about to talk about. It really does. My belly ain't the only thing big on me, if you know what I mean. Yeah, apparently you're talking about your fucking ego. Keep dreaming, Skytex. Keep dreaming. Let's see what this is. Doohickey Corporation. Cooling, fan, and fractal department's newest fabrication. Okay. What in the hell? Hey, whoa, what was that in the background? Are we just gonna ignore the big ass fucking spider? Are we just gonna ignore the Australian spider just crawling up the wall over here? It's right there. Look at this big ass spider. Look how big that boy is. God damn it big. This must be in Australia. You see how big this thing is? This has gotta be AI generated, right? There ain't no damn way. There ain't no damn way. This man really attached fans to his fan. That doesn't work. That's not gonna work. That's not how fans work. That's Jim. He pays rent. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine then. It's fine. I just want to make sure he pays rent. I'm tired of all these freeloading ass fucking insects and stuff that come into the house and be like taking up the place but not paying a damn lick of rent. If he's gonna be this big, he better be paying rent. I might even make him pay some of the water bill. He's definitely gotta be taking a shower. That's a big boy right there. God damn. Please somebody tell me that this is digital animation by a guy on Instagram who always puts his fake spider friend too. Oh, it is fake. This is fake. This is not real. Apparently the fake spider is part of the bit. It's not AI slop, but it's not real. It's 3D animated. I don't know why I say 4D animated. It's 3D animated. There's no such thing as 4D animation. It's 3D animated and made to look real. And then they have a spider. I knew this can't be real because this don't make any fucking sense. But at least it's not AI slop, okay? At least it's not AI slop. It's just regular fake content. Which is at least higher effort than AI fake content. I kind of respect that more. r/weird. Chinese gamer addicted to video games, holed up in a hotel room for 2 years without ever leaving. I think I saw clips of this on Twitter. This must be Asmongold. How do you live like this? How? Is that toilet paper? What? How do you live like this? This is a biohazard. You're gonna have to burn the whole goddamn hotel room down. But why a hotel room? How is he paying for a hotel room? How does he have the money? Yeah. And plus, if he's in a hotel, the cleaners are free. The motherfuckers will come in and clean your room for free. Sometimes I have to lock the door because they'll try to come in there whenever I'm not ready for them. They'll come in there like, housekeeping. I'm like, can you come back later? I'm still in here. I'm still in here, man. Asmongold, that's... Yes, Chinese... We found Chinese Asmongold here. What? Except that they're not a millionaire like him. Which just makes it more sad for him. Addicts are capable of flushing toilet paper. Yeah, this man literally made a mountain. This man was wiping his ass. This is a total loss, right? There's no way you can recover. There's no way that the hotel can ever rent this room or reserve this room out again. There ain't no fucking way. This room, it's done. Burn it down. Tear it down. There is no recovery. At least I don't think so. There's probably mold and all kinds of things that have grown because of this man. I wouldn't doubt that the adjacent rooms probably have fucking cockroaches and rats because of this. There ain't no damn way. How the hell you stay in a hotel room for 2 years? Like, this ain't no Motel 6. This shit's gotta be at least a couple $100 a night. That's not very economical. Maybe he was a pro gamer, man. Maybe he was like really good at Apex Legends or something. I don't know. Maybe we should give him some credit. Maybe he was like a pro player. They didn't say who he was, but he's Chinese, so he's probably a pro player. He was really good. Okay. r/weird. After a breakup, Christian fell in love with a doll named Natalia. Or Natalie. Natalie? Either or. Depends on where they're from. To overcome his loneliness. Over the years, they have slowly started a family and recently introduced their third child to the world. The doctor who delivered the baby was also a doll. You know, I think we should start locking these people up just so we can study their brains. I know a breakup is hard on a man, right? Been there, done that. That was a hard couple of years while I got over that bitch, right? And you never truly get over it. But this is like new levels. The man got a doll, and not even a high quality doll. He couldn't like afford like the 2B sex doll. Oh, I forgot about the 2B sex doll. I still have that in my bookmarks. Don't you forget, guys. I'm keeping that just for a rainy day. In case I ever want to blow a couple grand. I'm saving it. It's in the bookmarks. Don't think I forgot about that 2B sex doll. That was a nice sex doll. Although you don't have to have sex with it. It's just a doll. A life-size doll. You don't have to put your dick in it. But you should. But these are some like fucking... These are not dolls. These are fucking... Look like mannequins from the goddamn Ross Dress for Less. Like what? And he got more so they could be children and a doctor. This is... Something's wrong with it. What did this woman... you know what? I think we should investigate the woman. What did you do to this man? You broke him so much that he's willing to create an entire doll family in your absence. What did you do to him? What did you do? Like, fuck his dad? Fuck his brother, his dad, his uncle, and all of his male cousins? Like, what did you do to him? To drive him to the point where he swore off of real sentient women and created a family of dolls. Mannequins, really. I hate calling them dolls because these don't look like dolls. These look like mannequins. What did you do to him? Golly, you're heartless, woman. Somebody should figure out who the hell the woman was. Put the thumbs up. Like, man, look at that cold, dead stare in his eyes. That man has seen some shit and he's done with life. This is not a man who is happy with his living situation and his life situation. This man is more soulless than I am. There's no emotion in those eyes. This man is dead inside. This man probably goes to bed with a bowl of 12 gauge on his bedside table, just waiting. This man's hurting, man. Lady that ex of Christian, what did you do to him? Perhaps a doll psychologist would be helpful. He's still gonna get a hospital bill in the mail. Is this in America? Depends. Reminds me of Lars and the real... Who the hell is Lars and the real girl? Don't know what that's a reference to. She got them DSLs, bro. Definitely fucking that doll. Bro, how you think he made the doll children? You gotta fuck it, right? Look, when a man and a woman love each other very much. Okay. Look. He made children with the doll. Obviously he fucked it. Smash. That's, you know what? Based. Based. What the hell is this? It's like a... I can't read this. These aren't even... What are these? These are like fucking weird like cloth dolls. Like raggedy... Like giant Raggedy Ann dolls is what these are. Huh. What a beautiful family. I believe we can truly manifest these dolls to breathe. They're working on it. People keep posting the fucking fat lips. Wait. Thought for sure this was the YouTube chick that wrote the song about kitty diddling. Are they talking about ukulele bitch? The woman that pulled out the ukulele? Is that who they're saying this looks like? That's what they're talking about, right? Talking about ukulele woman. I mean, I can kind of see the resemblance. I'm not gonna lie. I can kind of see the resemblance. Oh, deep cut. Skytex, do you remember when we used to watch that one VTuber? Mocha? Or whatever? Maybe you remember her. You probably don't at this point. It was like years ago. The sad part was... Because she brought it up during the stream and now I can never unhear it. She was talking about on stream. Because I ran into her again because she was involved in the latest wave of doxing on Kiwi Farms. Because she was in that Lucky EN group. So she has ties to the Dawn and the V-Tards and whatnot, which small world. But she was on stream and she was talking about how people kept saying she sounded like Frogan. Look, I don't think she's ever gonna see this. I like you, Mocha. You're funny, you're cool. You're a chill girl. I can't unhear it now. Now every time I listen to Mocha, I hear Frogan. She kinda sounds like her. I'm not gonna lie. I can't unhear it. I can't unhear it, and it sucks. I would have never thought that until she put that in my head. Cause she kinda does sound like her. She was the hat one, right? Yeah, I have a picture on my Twitter of her old model. She has a different model now. She has a different Twitter now as well. I guess she closed her previous Twitter. Cause she would post like kind of lewd pictures of herself and she didn't want to do that no more, so she deleted that Twitter. She has a different Twitter now. I actually messaged her about the Kiwi Farm stuff and she replied appreciative that I tried to let her know, but she was already aware. But that's neither here nor there. That's whatever. But yeah, she's the one that had the hat where it was like, I fucked your wife or something like that. I have a picture of it somewhere. But yeah. I recently bought an annual subscription for YouTube Premium. I finally watched the Stranger Things finale. Man, I didn't even finish season 2 of Stranger Things. I watched season 1. I don't think I even barely got into season 2. I definitely ain't going back now. I definitely... They should have They should have ended that shit a long time ago. I can't believe that they kept Stranger Things going for that long. That's how they ruined it. Like, bro, they should have gave that show up a long time ago. Maybe after the second season, they should have called that wraps. They dragged it on for far too damn long. Like, I don't get why shows do this so often. So many shows that are honestly they're pretty good. But they drag it on for so damn long, and some of them don't need to be that long. There's very few shows that have like a lot of seasons, and every season's actually good. Breaking Bad is one of the few. Where they're like 5 or so seasons, 5, 6 seasons, whatever, how many it's got, where they were all good. But usually, they drag these shows on for so goddamn long that they start to suck. And you start to lose interest. Also forgot to greet y'all, blah, blah, blah. I don't like the long wait in between seasons. Definitely don't miss the era of 22 plus episode drama series with multiple seasons. Too late, Ellen. The magic is over. Wah, wah, wah. It is what it is. Just a little bit late on the draw there. Anyways, that was TISM. That was Reddit Roulette. That was Reddit Roulette. So, like I said, by next stream I should have my new redeems running. They're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not biased at all. They're pretty good. They're gonna be fun. They're gonna be expensive. They're gonna cost a lot of points. For good reason, because if I made them cheap, then you motherfuckers would be using them too much. So I'm gonna make you have to work for them, right? You're gonna have to grind. My channel's turning into an MMO. You better log in and turn on the auto clicker in RuneScape. You're gonna have to grind for them points. So it's all furry stuff. No, it's not furry stuff. No, Scaly, you're fired. No furry stuff. We're not having that as a redeem. You wish I would do something like that. No, no, no. I got some self-respect. Some. Not a lot. But some. But nice try there, buddy. Nice try. I'm on to you. I think I already know, though, what the next game I'm going to play is. I've already made the thumbnail for it. I think we're going to play ATV Off-Road Fury this weekend. A game that I used to love playing back when I was a kid. One of the few games that me and my grandpa both liked playing. So we're going to go back and give it a try and see if it's still good. It has good Metacritic scores from back in the days, so I hope that game will hold up. I'll tell you one thing, that Matt Hoffman game did not hold up from the last stream. Like, the BMX, the simulation BMX game, it's good, but I'm just bad at it. But that Matt Hoffman BMX game, God, that shit was bad. Honestly, that shit was way worse than I remember. Way worse than I remember. Sometimes those rose-tinted glasses really make you think that a game is good, and then you finally play it for the first time since you were a kid, and you're like, damn, this shit fucking ass. I thought this was good back in the days. I'm glad I got better taste in games now, because Jesus Christ, that shit was not fun. Breaking Bad had a perfect amount of episodes. Yeah, I guess. Latest season of Stranger Things had episodes that were mini movies. I can't even binge them as quickly. That's the point. That's the point. They don't want you to binge them. Okay, they don't want you. They want you to keep coming back. They want you to stay on Netflix longer. And hopefully, either buying the ad-free, which we don't have the ad-free on Netflix, or the ad-free on Hulu, or the ad-free even on Amazon Prime. So even though we pay for subscriptions, I still gotta watch fucking ads when I'm trying to watch movies. I fucking hate it, bro. I hate it so much. Where you can pay a subscription for a streaming service, and if you don't pay enough, you still gotta sit through ads. What happened, man? What happened? What happened to the good old days? You gotta pay out the ass just not to get interrupted when you're in the middle of trying to watch a damn movie. Golly, what next? The movie theater is gonna do it next? Now we're gonna be in the movie theater. In the middle of the movie, it's gonna be like an ad for Coca-Cola. Make sure to go now and refill your cup at the concession stand and buy more popcorn. They didn't have any filler episodes as far as I remember. Can't imagine it having 22 episodes. I'll stick with Tubi then. At least they're self-aware about their ads. I don't want ads at all. I don't care how self-aware they are. I don't want ads, bro. I thought if I pay for a subscription, I should be able to get ad-free watching. But no. All the companies decided you gotta pay an extra cost to get rid of the ads. I'm just like, what am I paying for then? I'm paying for the privilege of watching fucking movies. I don't know. Fucking stupid. I don't even pay for any of those services. My brother and my mom do. Only thing I pay for is Amazon Prime. But I don't pay for Amazon Prime for the video. I pay for Amazon Prime for their Amazon. The video part is just a bonus. But half the time they don't even have the shit I want on there anyways. Or at least not that I can stream. You'll usually have it on there, but I have to rent it or buy it. Which gets on my nerves too. And they wonder why piracy and sailing the seven seas has been making a return. This is why. Only blame yourselves. You killed LimeWire once upon a time. But now it's basically the return of LimeWire. Because you motherfuckers got too damn greedy. The video service on Amazon is a nice bonus. I'd never pay for it on its own. Yeah, me neither. I don't use Amazon Video very often. Literally, how it works with me when I'm trying to fucking watch something, I go on Google. This is how you know it's broken. I go on Google, I'm like, where can I watch this movie? What services is it on? I'm sitting there like, okay, so I gotta open Netflix. Oh, no. Gotta open Hulu. Fucking stupid. I gotta sit here and fucking go on Google to find out what service the movie's on. It's ridiculous. You wouldn't download the car, would ya? Yes. Yes, I would. I definitely would download the car. With where cars are going, people are gonna start downloading cars. I mean, you have to jailbreak cars. That's basically downloading a car now. Because you got like Hyundai locking you out with software to where you can't release the e-brake to change your own brakes. So yeah, we're gonna have to start downloading cars now. Might as well buy a cable plan. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Might as well buy a cable plan. It's literally the same. It's just like with cable where you had to buy the packages with all the different channels that you wanted, but then still have to deal with ads. So it's the exact same thing. Right? Now you're having to do a la carte on all these different channels. Like, oh, okay, well, I'll get Hulu because I want to watch this. Okay, I'll get Netflix because I want to watch this. I guess I'll get Amazon Prime because I want to watch this. I'll get Peacock to watch this. And it's, hell, if you want to watch WAE, you gotta have like 3 different services. You gotta have Peacock for this. You gotta have Netflix for Raw. You gotta have ESPN to watch the pay-per-views. Right? I'm pretty sure you have to have cable to watch certain programs. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous. Isn't one of them talking about putting ads in their computer system? Yeah, we talked about that. It was Ford. No. General Motors. General Motors. I think, no. Subaru. Subaru already has like pop-up ads that pop up like twice a year trying to advertise Sirius XM. Which is already bad enough. That's just a slippery slope. Yeah, it might only be twice a year, but that's twice too many. I don't want to be advertised fucking Sirius XM. I don't use satellite radio. I don't care. I've never even... Are there people out there that are enthusiasts about Sirius XM? I'm not. I listen to everything on YouTube, Spotify, and SoundCloud. Fuck out of here. Who the hell uses radio? I hate for theaters to go full on Tubi during movies. They probably would. The future is only going to get worse. It's not going to get better. It's going to get worse. Sirius XM is cool, but it's not a necessity. I don't think I've ever even met somebody who had Sirius XM. I don't even know anybody who listens to the radio. Who the hell turns on the goddamn FM channels? Oh yeah, I wonder what 96.5 is playing right now. I had it a decade ago. It made more sense back in the days where you didn't have like streaming, and you know, you probably had to rely on the radio to get your music. But that was pre-cell phone streaming, yeah. I don't see what the point of it now is. They offer it for free during Thanksgiving week on car radios, and that's it. Oh, great. I'm still not gonna use it. Why would I want to go to a radio station where it dictates what I'm gonna listen to? I mean, I think that some people are on there because there's also like more than just music. There's like radio shows, podcast style shit, but like, I'll just go on YouTube, man. It was nice to have because I was always places driving a truck that didn't have radio signal or phone signal. Well, yeah, I mean, back in the days, it was nice, especially if you were traveling around, because one of the biggest problems, like, oh, now I'm in an area that either has no radio signals or all the stations suck because it's local. Like how I remember when we had our stations that we liked down here in the southeast area, but when we drive even into like, you know, San Antonio or something, it was completely different radio stations. I used to discover new music on the radio as a youngster, but now I don't even listen to radio anymore. I just listen to older stuff. I mean, what's the radio even playing these days? Think about it. Every time I've ever heard like gas stations playing the radio, it's never new music. It's always old shit. It's always old shit, bro. I was in the... What was it? Was it Best Buy? Or was it Walmart? Might have been Best Buy. I can't remember if it was Walmart or the Best Buy I was at. And they're playing fucking My Tractor Sexy. And I'm like, this is what you're gonna play now? This is what we're listening to? Fucking hick-ass music? Fucking redneck bullshit? Get the hell out of here with that garbage. Fucking My Tractor Sexy. Like, okay. That's almost as bad as every time they play, oh, we put those lights down low. They got the music. Like, fucking get out of here with that fucking hick-ass shit. Do I look like a redneck to you? Get it out of here. Get that shit out of here.
Shut up, bitch!
Get that fucking hick-ass shit out of here. I don't want to listen to your goddamn Garth Brooks. Your George Strait, more like George Gay. Jason Aldean's, more like Jason Aldean's nuts. Morgan Wallen's, more like Morgan, come on these Wallens. Look, I'm trying here. I'm not a comedy man. I'm not a comedy man. I'm not a stand-up comedian. You don't come here for good jokes, you come here for TISM. That's why it's called TISM Thursday. Especially without Karis. Without Karis, it's just untapped TISM. Can't stand any of the modern regional Mexican music that folks near me play. It all does sound the same. It literally is the same. That's not even racist. That's just true. It's literally the same beat. Look, I can literally imitate the beat because it's all the same. Here's the beat of Hispanic music. Dun 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 dun. It's all the same. It's all the same. It's all sounds the same. Like, god damn it, can you get a new drum beat? Golly. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, but god damn it, bro. You're only like a couple of chords away from being the fat person tuba song. Dun, 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 dun. It literally is almost the same, actually, now that I think about it. It's just a little bit faster. And on a tuba. Don't get me started. Man, one time, my mom was we went to the bar. I was hungry as hell, so I said, hey, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go next door to the Hispanic restaurant and get myself some food, right? Good food, by the way. That fucking, whatever, I don't remember what I got, but that shit was good. I was not disappointed with the food at all. That shit was fucking good. But the problem was, I had to listen to Hispanic music being blasted so fucking loud that I couldn't hear myself think. It just blasted into my fucking ears while I'm trying to eat. It was not just like it was on, like, you know, most Mexican restaurants. It was loud. Like a concert. I thought I was gonna go deaf. Like, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to enjoy my food and everything, and it's just fucking Mexico just being shoved in my eardrums into my, like I think I could hear the Hispanic music firing off in my neurons. It was getting driven into my ear so goddamn deep. Like, golly. Thank God the food was good. Thank God that meal I got. I don't even remember what it was. I think it was it a fish or was it a meat? I don't remember. It was good though. God damn, it was good. Sheesh. If only they could have turned down the damn music like at probably like 20 decibels, then I would have been in heaven. It was louder. Or no, maybe it was either louder or almost as loud in that restaurant as it was in the bar. That's how bad. It was as loud in the damn restaurant with like 3, 4 people, 5 people in there as it was in the bar next door. And I think they had like the LED lights on and shit, like they're having a party in here when there's like 5 people eating. Bad Bunny sounds like mumble rap to me. I've never listened to Bad Bunny. I'm never going to. As far as I'm concerned, trash. All of it, trash. Trash. That's all I have to say. Not good. Anyways, think I'm done tisming. It's past midnight. I've held you guys hostage for long enough. 3 hours of nonsensical rants and rambles. Without Karis here, that's just what happens. I get completely lose track of what the fuck I'm even talking about. But that's why you guys come for TISM Thursday. So I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight. I'll be back probably, if not tomorrow, then Saturday for a gaming stream. I should have the new redeems and everything active at that time, so you guys can have fun with that. For those who have saved up your souls here on the channel, which you probably have, because y'all haven't been using the redeems, so y'all probably gonna see every single one of my redeems all at the same goddamn time. So that'll be fun. That's gonna be a disaster. So I'll let you guys go for tonight. So thank you to everybody for coming through for TISM Thursday here on the first day of 2026. There'll be many more. So be sure to load your shotguns and get them ready to unload in your mouth, because there'll be many more TISMs here throughout 2026. And hopefully by the next one, Karis will come back so you guys can be spared a little bit. So thank you guys for coming through. I'll catch you guys this weekend. You guys all have a good night.